Peace. It's your boy Killah B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch, I'll burn their asses up, as y'all can see. We got a very powerful video for y'all today. Y'all to learn from. And I'm glad to announce that Negi Springfield. Powerful video for y'all today. Y'all to learn from. And I'm glad to announce. And I'm glad to announce once again that Negi Springfield, I repeat, Negi Springfield has left the Torah Nights cult for good. And I'm gonna get right back at y'all without this new after this brand new track that Josh sent me.
Then the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch.
No escaping, popular vacation, overrunning bank statement, lacing on pavement. Say man, cataclysm around the corner, woke up before performers, the time corner form, a rhyme technique form and farm, a swarm of pyrotechnic arm, flaming up the Dutch, the crush handed out and such, till my metal mouth clutch. I'm too sephardic for retarded, carry bags of farmers, brain be the largest, illin', react finger twiddling like some villains, foreign, where my haste stay, keep away all naysay, nutty, that's payday, yet rock of age like Pele, even when these ask Pompeii, sling around you fools like Harambe, wormhole through Bombay, beyond where the top stay, hey, Oxray, hit harder than Parker Brothers, with my other crushes, names out board games, stutter, sound clearer, with more names, ferocious horse aim, cyclic ore, from the more, float tames, hey man, that's the English river, squeamish to the liver, Phoenix to the river, remix will deliver, active action doses, the way hope closes, ultimate posterizing motives, when I mic the right voters, fight the right omens, they fake star moments, no opponents, they poison in the stomach, like some rodents, poised to fly, oceans brother, and rock weekends like Usher, remove clutter from Trump borders, and send in professionals on orders to bring back your freedom, y'all too busy, missing like Liam Neeson, vanished without a trace, to outer inner space, fountain scholar win a race, to face the camp like Jace, who worship Vishnu, yo, rock cloak, robe, purple tube, window, heard a fool for cool points, sorry that's annoying, still reaching out to Christ for the joint, over the pig who points, hey. Man, take your time, fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck those fools who use the food to waste lives of innocent. Have them repent and bow low. How about those? Taste sediment like egg rolls, head closed, and rock them with fervor. Time to take the burden from moving first to sons of Herschel. Better take back their hurdles. I myself rolls up like turtles, folks step up like girls. Gear cats found, rip off turbos, dice verses from winning verses. Thirstest, one of language, using human language as a bridge to Cambridge. Then invent new payment like Vatican strangers. Into the door, strangers poof. Evacuate time, cry out, go and move. Or man shoot, syndicate late night, who man shoot. Alright?
It fell on the third of the rivers and on the springs of water. The name of the star is Wormwood. A third of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the water because it was made bitter.
That's right. Peace, y'all. Peace. Got two people in the room. Wait for old Negi to get up in here. Shit, we're gonna slay the dragon today. We're gonna slay the goddamn dragon. Slay the goddamn dragon. Get this link in here. Oh boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna get down to the bottom of it today. We're gonna show y'all the dangers of this bullshit. All this fucking fuck shit going on out here. They ain't got a chance long as I'm around. They ain't got no chance. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely. So get a couple of shares in here. Get some more heads up in this joint. Good old Jimmy Williams spoon. I ain't seen him around here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, here. Negi been waiting on my ass all day. Oh, there you go. There you go. Put this link up in here in the chat for you. You start slaying the dragon. Hey, Nicole, you early. Got caught you early today. Hey, Pete. You already know what's about to go down. Willie Rick's in the building. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at that link, y'all. Look at that link. Look at that damn link. Yes, sir. Oh, shit. You went in, then you went out. Come on in here. Come on in here. Let's get this shit going on. Gonna make a quick dash to the fridge, get my beer. All right. Let me get you up in here. All right. What up, Negi?
Hey, Shalom. How you doing?
Shalom, bro. I see you got the magic wand out.
Yeah, I got it. I'm ready to burn a witch, though. You know, can I just say this real quick? Judah has made it to where that I now have no chance of going back. There is no way I can go back, and I'll go into why.
Right on.
Okay, yeah, that's what this is all about.
He said he's ready to go. That's right. Yeah, man. So, I don't know if all of y'all know, Negi Springfield has left the Torah Nights Cult. I finally got the last member out. Last member's out of the cult. So I did my job. I just cracked open the cold one. We ready to see this goddamn dragon and burn his ass the fuck out. In more ways than one. That's right. So, it's been a lot of backlash with what we said was going to come when someone leaves the cult. We said this time and time again. Now I tell y'all asses, when you leave the cult, these motherfuckers be right there to slander your ass, call you all types of names, say you was doing all the types of shit you ain't been doing. And you always wonder, if they knew all of that shit about you, why the fuck was you hanging around? If it's all true, right? Yeah, shout out to the co-mods. We got all the mods up there. We got the mod gang up in the building and shit. Hope y'all got y'all kerosene, y'all gasoline, fucking lighter fluid, whatever the fuck y'all got. We about to burn this bitch down today. We about to burn this shit down. So, I was talking with Negi yesterday, I believe that was. We had a really great conversation. I wish we could have recorded that conversation of things and stuff that we have noticed since we've been in the cult, and things that happens when you leave, and what the old notorious wannabe narcissistic fucking cult leader likes to do. Slander. That's all we've seen him done since the beginning. Now that is all over, and I repeat, Torah Nights has disbanded. And we're going to start the new Torah Nights out. We'll let y'all know. We're going to start the new Torah Nights and shit under new management. And, man, I don't know if y'all saw the video and shit. You knew what he was going to do. Negi didn't think he was going to go there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, so I'll just start off with what Judah said. The least offensive thing he said was that I threw away the Torah, that I don't believe in Yahweh. But then he dropped a bombshell that really, really offended me in a way that nothing else had. He called me a pedophile. And he also dropped my real name in the video description that he did that in. I can't believe he thought that was even remotely okay. It's bad enough that he said that I don't believe in Yahweh or the Torah, but to call me that is unbelievable.
Absolutely. And he called me one too.
Yeah. And what's terrible is Judah has made me hate people for no reason other than he says they're no good.
Absolutely.
It just sucks. I mean, I feel like I was enemies with people because of that. And now there are people who are going to believe what he said about me just like I believed what he said about other people. And that's actual slander. That's not like, a joke like he does, where he's like, "You're slandering me." But no, he slandered me and everyone else.
Yeah. And it's so bad too. Like, you're under such a, like, that's some real shit, Negi. When I left, it felt like something just came up off of me. Like I was under a spell or a curse or some shit. Like, it really felt.
I can believe that, because the thing is, the people in there now probably don't even notice when they jump to Judah's defense. Every time they feel something in them that goes, "Yeah, you got to say something good about Judah," they do it because they don't think about it. And that nothing has allowed critical thinking to come into play, because I wonder how many of those people saw his debate with that Egyptian guy. When I saw that debate, I felt horrible, but not because I felt horrible for Judah. I felt horrible that he didn't even try. He went in there with a very weak argument. He didn't have sources. He had articles from the internet. Top 10 articles from the internet. I mean, when you have extraordinary claims, you need extraordinary proof. But that's not what this is about. This is about Judah being a horrible person. And he is a horrible person.
Very horrible.
I mean, I just don't know. I hope people see what they did to me, what he did to me, how he made me look. I hope that gives him reason to get away. Because I told him something in confidence when I was in Japan. I explained to him about the circumstances under which I was born and something that happened to me when I was really young. And no doubt he's used it against me. He's used it to make me look bad. But it's going to make him look bad, because how are you going to use someone's medical history to make them look bad?
Yep. It's a sad person. Very sad person.
Yeah, it's just really annoying, because at one point I thought this guy had potential to do good. And now I see that the gift he was given is going to turn into a curse. He's going to be screwed because of his own behavior.
Yep. Absolutely. And the things that, like, it only took like the first person, right? And we didn't see it. How many people left Torah nights and we didn't see that shit? And he goes straight to the slander, right? And then he rallies up everybody, right, to get on his side. And most people don't even know the whole story. And for the people that want it, it's not in their character even to do the things that, some of the things that they did was because of the things that he put in the members' ears. As like, he'll say, like you said, you told him something in confidence, right? He'll take that, twist and turn it, and then send it out to somebody else, put it in somebody's ear, right? And what I witnessed too, that he works ahead of time. He works way ahead of time. That he'll see that somebody's coming to their senses, and then he'll start maneuvering through the group, dropping little things here, drop a little something here, drop a little something here, and very strategic how he does it. Very strategic, and the person will be ready, won't even be thinking about it. Then when this person reacts to him, say, you know what, this isn't right. Now the whole group has got those little things that were, the little bugs that were in their heads, start to react to it. Rather, they'll have different reasons, but the reasons will be what Judah put in their ear for them to react towards that.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I brought things up to Judah many times, and he's ignored me. I mean, things that are big deals according to the Torah. You're not allowed to do certain things, and Judah does them. There's things I haven't even mentioned that he does that are wrong, because I knew that he wouldn't listen to me. Like the
Right.
man lusts after every woman that he sees.
Yep.
I mean, that's one thing I never mentioned to him because he seems to think that's just part of being a man. I don't do that, but you know.
Yep. He never even had a stable life, even know what to be a man. That's the sad part.
Yeah, it's sad because that guy is broken, but he's broken other people.
Right. He wants to take the whole shit down. He wants to take the whole shit down rather than take the blame for himself. You know what I mean?
He doesn't know how he says Yahweh speaks to him. I don't believe that for a second. Because if he's sinning, he would have been told about it. But he can't be serious. He's lying about that, I believe. Or crazy.
Like the UFO. He told us it was an orb. Then he told somebody else it was a big spaceship the size of a house that landed in the field and was waiting for him to get on it. And then he told the motherfucker that the shit landed in front of the car.
You know what's crazy about things like that is that that's how people get in. There's different ways. And you know, this is something else I noticed during the debate with the Egyptian guy. I realized something that seemed very familiar to me. You know how when you join a gang, they give you like literature?
Right.
They give you literature to explain all the symbolism and all the things that, you know, make them unique. And his breakdown of all the points of the star felt like a folk nation gang breakdown.
Uh-oh.
So he was getting his ideas, all the things he ascribed to the points or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They seemed like gang literature to me. So he's trying to get gang members into Torah Nights. I remember there was a deep discussion on Chicago gangland stuff. And that was after he was talking about Egypt. So he was supposed to be talking about the bad aspects of Egyptian life. But then this person comes in talking about gangs and drill music and other stuff.
Yep.
And I thought that was weird, but now I understand it. Judah wants gang members in his group because they have a certain mentality.
You know why? You know why?
Yeah, yes.
Because I put it in his here how Alazar from Sakari is doing.
Oh.
The good things that you tell Judah, he'll take them. He listening. Don't ever think he's not paying attention and not listening.
Well, he won't listen to me now, but you know, I know he listened one time because I tell him stuff like information wise, he'd use it and he'd never give me credit for it.
Right, exactly. Like I said, he's listening. He's listening. He's not listening to what the fuck you're saying, but he's listening to you. He don't give a fuck about what you think and how you feel. The information you give him, he takes it and runs with it. And he might use the information against you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the really messed up part.
And like you said with the game thing, right? I'm like, yo, Elzar got the ill market. He's an ex-gang member. So his market is toward his gang people. And it's gonna be the same thing as the gang. But
so that's why he gives him a breakdown of the Magan Dawad using the same, you know, like he says there's a principle to each point. That's what gangs do.
Yeah. That is what gangs do.
And there's other things that are part of the gang literature, like that Temple Man breakdown.
Yeah.
The funny thing is you'll never find the words temple and man together in the Torah.
Never.
There was a Jewish guy who came up with that concept. Now, does the Torah say you're supposed to apply it inwardly? Yes. It doesn't say to draw it as a pattern, though.
Right.
So that's where me and Judah diverge. We go two different ways. I would be the original Torah Knights teaching the way it's supposed to be taught, and he can be his own way teaching it whatever.
Yeah. You saw the video I did when I came back, the one I did on the fish.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's using the same shit he was teaching, but guess where I got the information from? A Kabbalah site.
Oh, Kabbalist. Oh, that's interesting.
I got it.
Now that I'm out from underneath the Judah mind spell, I have no issue reading about Kabbalah or Jewish stuff, which he's going to take and use. I know he'll use that as a quote, but I'm reading stuff on Mizrahi, Sephardi, and Kabbalistic Judaism.
One good thing that I saw, it was like a technique that these cult leaders in Judah Nazareth use. It is a prime example. Let me tell you how this went down too, because I didn't understand it. Remember, Chief Rabbi David Israel?
Oh yeah, I do. I remember that. Yeah.
Right. You remember when Judah kicked him out, right? And I thought we can't kick him out of Torah nights and shit. There's no leader. But anyway, that day I was live streaming with David Israel doing his normal David Israel shit, right? Shout out to David Israel. And Judah was talking about doing videos and stuff with Muslims, right? And David Israel was like, "The fuck you want to do that shit for?" Say, "The motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us." Because David Israel always talk about how he was in like the Nation of Islam and all these other like cult groups, right? And they never wanted you to get ahead. Like they would take everything from you. Like he's a barber, right? He cuts hair. He said, "You would think they would support me because I wanted them. They would come to my barbershop and get their hair cut." Nope. Not at all. They have to keep you so you're under them. You can't.
You want to hear something funny along those lines? They not only will take things away from you. If you have a version of the Bible in some of these groups, they'll take it away and give you a King James version.
Yeah, absolutely. You're reading the wrong book. You're reading the wrong Bible.
So they want you to read their version, so you have their ideas.
Because all their hooks is in there. Like you can't teach that Israelite doctrine under the NIV. Or you can't teach that internet doctrine if you under like whatever new whatever version, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's different. They get away with a lot of shit. They get away with is because of the wording and not the scholarship that has been done to further break down what these scriptures are actually saying.
Yeah, and that's the way it is with most cults. They don't want you to look into the original versions. They want you to look into their version.
Yep. IUIC. We don't speak no Hebrew. Listen to miracle. So right there, they David Israel doctrine is another one. I only read the English. I don't go into all that Greek and Hebrew stuff because it is I don't understand it. Like so, just because you don't understand it, like you just want to be ignorant to it, like that what you want to do? Like, know what I mean? So
here's the thing: these guys want to be cult leaders, but they don't want to put in any work. Really, they want to put in the minimum effort required.
Yep. And back to David Israel, though, right? Judah wanted to bring in Muslims, so David Israel was like, "Yo, fuck that. That's some old crazy shit, right?" And Judah like got mad at that shit. And the next day, Judah making videos on Israel doctrine. I mean, not Israel doctrine. David Israel saying that he likes trannies. David Israel's a tranny man. He likes trannies.
Oh yeah. I remember that because he used that during one live stream. The guy was making noises with the mic on.
Yeah, and he was mad because David Israel had a real good point. I forgot how exactly how like word for word I gotta get David Israel on it, but basically how it went. He got mad at David Israel, and I was agreeing. I saw both of them side. I said, okay, that's cool. You want to have more people open up a different type of people, do a different genre of viewers. Like, right? I understand that. But I also understood David Israel's side for keeping it funky. Like, know what I'm saying? The fuck we wasting our time with these motherfuckers. Like, so The next day, Judah Nazareth just flipped the script. Oh, David Israel was out and all this stuff, right? And David Israel was going through like some rough shit. I put it like that, some real rough shit for somebody to be going through at any motherfucking age, right?
And that's unfortunate because that just shows Judah was unwilling to, let a dissenting opinion have any place.
And Lobster Bell had made this crazy video on him, right? I still get out.
Oh yeah. I know Lobster Bell. He's distant enough from Judah that he's an okay dude with me, but yeah, he still uses that Temple Man in some videos, which is
that should influence a lot of people. So where I was at. Oh yeah, Lobster video. And David Israel, like, I was still cool with David Israel. I didn't feel no kind of way with him. I just thought all the other this extra shit he was doing on videos was funny as hell, like. But whatever.
Oh yeah, him singing the Pokemon theme song because of the hat I wore.
Yeah, like
kind of fun.
Like, that shit was funny as shit. Like,
it was really funny, and that's one of my positive memories from Torah nights.
Even if you don't like what he stated, you gotta like.
Yeah, it was just so funny because he did that out of nowhere. He was like, "You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch you." And I was like, "Oh."
Yep. So he was like, "Yo, man, can you get them to take that video down, please?" Like, yo, I feel you, like, right? And I went to everybody. I was like, "Yo, man, can y'all like chill on that nigga? Like, he going through some shit." A couple of brothers send them money. A couple of brothers sent the money too, like $2 and shit. Like, I really was genuine in the shit that he said he was going through. Like, know what I mean? So, like, if that poses to your brother, he still believe in the truth. It shouldn't matter what the fuck Judah Nazareth feel about it. You know what I mean? He's doing things according to the law or whatever that, as far as we know of. And we calling him brother, shalom, salam, shalom, and all that bullshit to him. Now the nigga fucked up and ain't nobody around.
Oh yeah. That's how it can easily change from shalom to F that dude.
You got a demon on you.
Yeah, you got to. That's another thing they like to say. You got a demon on you, or what Judah said about me.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, and like the people went the wrong way. Here's another one, Quanah, right? But we all know Quanah is the same shit.
Yeah, Quanah is a little bit like Judah, but he's not. It's really weird. This is the thing that messes me up. This is what messes me up about Quanah. I told Quanah's wife that I would still be rocking with Judah, so I had to leave their chat. Then later, this happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I made the wrong choice, but I was loyal. You see, that's the thing. I chose Judah out of loyalty.
Yep.
And that hurts.
Yeah. What up, Josh? Got Josh in the building. There's a link.
Oh, Josh is in here?
Yep. And it's
like Josh.
Like with him, it was the same thing. And he'll come out and it's be the stupidest shit that they arguing about. But Cornell wanted to be the shit too. Like, you know what I mean? They both were scheming on that shit.
Yeah, they both had that mentality of wanting to be the leader.
Yep.
But you see, Quanah does have a group. He's just not on YouTube, really. He has a channel on YouTube, but it's funny. I mean, I think he could be as bad as Judah, but he's not.
Yep.
I mean, what do you think of him?
He doesn't have enough smart to get like Judah. That's why how Judah got over that. But you know what he did? Quanah was telling the truth. Like, even
Quanah was exposing that Temple Man thing before any of us had any idea.
Yeah. Because of the stage that he sets, that the cult leader sets. He sets the stage. Every time he talks with you, or interact with you, this ain't just Judah Nazareth. This is all y'all Israelite cult leaders, all y'all niggas. Yes, I'm telling everybody, motherfuckers. I'm telling everybody. They set the stage. Every time you talk to them, they're setting a stage. They put the prop over here.
It's in a certain context. It's like a movie or like a TV show.
Yep. Yeah, brother, I'm glad you brothers in the truth. You know, the Most High would have killed you, brother. The Most High would have killed you if you didn't come here.
And he alluded to that when I left, because he said, you know, someone said now's not the time to be doing this kind of stuff, and he's like, yeah, COVID-19. He said something like COVID-19 was going to kill me.
See, that's the same shit that come out of motherfuckers on Westmouth. Some of y'all other internet motherfuckers and shit. Y'all know y'all got the Puerto Rican crew over there that do that shit. Y'all got the motherfucking the blackity black niggas, the Kemetic motherfuckers and shit. They do that shit. All of them do that shit. Even the niggas that feel like they neutral. I just like black people. I just like black people. They doing the same shit.
Speaking of that, you know, what's it? Oh, Domo. I once asked Domo what his political views were, and he said, I kid you not, black people. He said his political views were black people, and I was like, so what does that mean? And he didn't give me an answer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, my guess is he's just nuts and doesn't have an answer.
Like, they know what you do for a living, right? So say you're a mechanic. The motherfucker, well, you know, brother, he had to pick up members and bring them to the school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need you to fix his brother's car, right? So they'll use other brothers to do things for other brothers, but on their call or command. Like, no.
Yeah. It's like, imagine if you had a mechanic shop and some guy comes in with his car and you're like, oh, I recognize you from the group we're in. All right, yeah. Let me fix your car. But instead of that, it's they come in and they're like, hey, brother, can I get an oil change, brother? And from that point, you gotta like do it. Otherwise, they're gonna be giving you that icy cold stare the whole time.
Have you paid it out your pocket so you don't get fired?
You don't make any money, of course. It's for free. The implication is if it's not free, then there's something wrong. Like,
I look back and think of this. One of the captains that was in, he's an officer then, right? I don't know what he is. But in IUIC, those brothers used to pick me up and bring me all the way to the Bronx. Like, him driving from his house to my house is like half the way going to New York. It used to take us like an hour to change or whatever, like to get to school.
So an expensive Uber.
Yeah. Like, the brother would pick me up, like, in faith. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, brother, I'm coming to get you. Like, nah, man, I take the train. And like, nah, brother, I'm coming to get you. Right? Come get me. Like, it's like half hour, then like an hour from my house, like, or whatever, right? So this dude works an 8-hour job, sometimes 12, and delivers newspapers in the morning. So bro get no sleep. Like, he started delivering newspaper like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, in early morning, like 7 o'clock, whatever, right? Then he got to go to work. He get out at 5, come get my corny ass, and go to New York. In the school, doing that.
That's crazy. So this guy was sleep deprived.
Yeah. Dog, I used to have to drive home. He's like, yo, he would just like, he didn't want to ask. He's like, you want to drive? Pull over. I have to drive a couple times. Like, all right, this nigga, you ain't killing me tonight.
Yeah, but that's crazy. So this guy, he did that for the group, though. He was doing it for the group.
Straight off the strength for the group, for the truth.
Oh yeah, that's how they get you. They say, you know, if it's not for the cause. I mean, I know IUIC sort of. They make obnoxious videos, and sometimes their leaders act like they have mental illnesses.
Yep.
So you can see where that comes from.
Yep. He had a autistic kid and stuff like that. I hope the little boy talks more.
Oh, that's terrible. I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
I have one of the mildest forms of autism there is, but
yeah. The kid, he couldn't talk.
oh shoot.
Yeah, crazy. I pray one day though he talks. I hope he's talking now. Straight up, hope he's talking now.
I hope he's telling his dad, I don't want nothing to do with that BS. Get me out of here. I hope by now that guy is out of that purple people eater cult because
I haven't seen him on any videos. I seen him myself, but like they weren't that recent. So I don't know. I hope he out. But I was saying how the church will push you to do those things. And they know you fucked up. But what it is to show your faith. So like
your commitment.
Agreement to the code. Yeah. Commitment. That's what they want to see. They want to see the commitment. Whatever
and it's sad. I used to be committed to this thing I was in. I wasn't like a wishy-washy dude.
Like I was doing fucking all types of shit. You was doing shit. Your lie brothers putting their shit in. And Judah just sitting back, making slander videos.
Yeah, he was always talking about someone else, and every now and then there'd be a Torah teaching.
Yep. Or to be a Torah teaching, but it'd be a whole like a half hour of bullshit.
Yeah, you'd have to slog through all that to get to the good stuff.
Like your mind really be fucked up after you listen to that shit. Your shit really be fucked up. Because all the crazy shit, then he hits you with that. And he ain't saying nothing. I was like, this nigga did this long ass hour-long video. They ain't shit in this motherfucker. Nothing.
Yeah, it's just terrible. But, it's made me question a lot of things. Like, it's made me, I hope Nepal doesn't have any resentment against me because that was mostly due to Judah. Because, he caused a lot of divisions. And I apologize to her. I hope she accepts it. I mean, I feel bad about a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about old girl fucking in Nepal?
Yeah, Nepal. I feel bad for not just her, but for a lot of other people as well. And it's just not good. But
yeah, man, it's crazy. And you see what he did with her? I was sitting back laughing the whole time. I'm like, she fucking around with Judith ass and watching you get seen by her ass.
Oh yeah. There were some funny moments when you'd see Judah going after somebody, but when he starts going after you, it stops being funny.
Some of the shit though, I be warning motherfuckers, and they think they all cute and shit, and then the shit hits up to their ass, and I be sitting before they laughing. Like,
yeah, I totally get that, but it's just messed up though, and I don't know.
It's like the manipulation. It's just like it's crazy. Like everything has to be on you. If anything's wrong, it's you.
Yeah. Everything always goes back. It's like if I would bring something to Judah's attention, he'd say, "Oh, Negi can't tell me nothing. He did this and he did that." And I'd be like, "You remember that?"
I'm up in IUIC talking about how y'all need motherfucking fire extinguishers and shit up in this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Get all the fucking bags of clothes away from the fire exit. Right? And they looking at me like I got a spirit on. You ever tried that? Have you ever?
Yeah. A spirit of fire safety. I mean, that's nuts.
They in an apartment building. They in the basement. They can burn everybody up in that whole motherfucking building. Like 4 or 5 floors or whatever.
Yeah. That's so unfortunate. That's worse when you have people that are actually meeting together in person.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I tell people like I was a real one. Niggas sit on your head. And you fuck his head. Somebody, you call them your fruit. You know what I'm saying? You teaching other people, those are your fruit. Those how many people you bring in. I got 5 fruit, nigga. Like, don't say I got 15 fruit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds super weird, but it comes from the New Testament, I imagine.
Yeah. And it's like, you're doing what the motherfucker what was done to you. Almost like
you know what they call that? They call that pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing.
Yup. And it's keep snowballing. Your fruit, and you just counting how many fruit you get. How many people listen to your bullshit. And this goes for
So if you got some people to listen to you, that was considered like an accomplishment.
Right.
Wow.
Yep. Just imagine that. I never really looked at it like that to today. I was like, oh shit. Like that shit it's like, and it grows fast.
So let me put this in a different way. There was a time when I was at a department store, and I was ringing up. I was buying something, and this lady who was ringing me up wouldn't take no for an answer when she asked me if I wanted to sign up for the credit card. I said no, thank you. She's like, she kept trying to push it. So she really wanted to get me as one of her fruits.
Yep.
Can you imagine that? Imagine having someone be like, yeah, you're an Israelite. You're like, I don't think so. And they're like, no, you really are. And you're an Israelite, so you got to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. And you're like,
or he's going to kill you.
like, oh, yeah. And Jesus was a black man. We got an image of him right here. You're like, I'm really not interested. And they're like, this is the word of God, boo.
Yep.
You can hear the word. These are gang members, some of them. You got to remember, there are gang members in these cults.
Return to his body. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. My favorite cult phrase of all time because it highlights how stupid this all is.
Do you want to go back to your violent?
Yeah, go back to yeah. They use that kind of expression because it's found in the Bible.
You can go out there in the street, get hit by a bus.
Yeah. After learning the truth and you go back to that, you're gonna be, run over. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get, arrested.
Right? Does the Most High work for the city? For the city bus company?
Yeah. The Most High must work for the city bus company, the police department, which once upon a time that wasn't a scary thing, really, but now it's like, yeah, that is scary. And everyone else.
Like shit, Most High drive school bus.
You got an execution squad too, apparently.
Yep. And all the old heads. What up, Nicozy? All the old heads. Hit that like button, y'all. Shit. All the old school motherfuckers know exactly what I'm talking about. They can't even lie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's the funny part.
And it all spreads to the next cult. They want to split off of that. Then another cult will start, and they'll be using the same shit.
Yeah. That's the thing that I'm not going to do is I'm not going to create a cult.
We can start Torah Nights back up.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that. I'm I'm not going to start a cult. But yeah, they do that. You see that.
President, nigga. Nigga, President Torah Nights.
I mean, my attitude towards the New Testament will change, or I'm going to change it. But I'll think about it. Let me work it out. So yeah, I'm not again. Yeah,
it's just like crazy how these motherfuckers like maneuver, and it's like somebody handing out a book or something like how to do that shit.
Oh yeah, there probably is a handful of things that every cult leader does out of narcissism, and that's what it boils down to.
Yep. And then there's weird motherfuckers, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I see Judah as someone who pretends to be more alpha than he really is.
Right. Like Judah like to play himself as the cool nigga and shit. Like the nigga that we have to probably be cool with motherfucker and shit. Like, nah. Like that's the motherfucker you wanted to be. That's the motherfucker.
No. The funny thing is, I'm not even being funny. I believe that he used to see certain alpha behaviors and he's patched them together into a quilt.
Like Judah used to wear like leather armbands and shit. He said he was a rock band. He had his fucking bass and shit like that. That's like a different type of nigga and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not the nigga that be at the parties chilling and shit. That's the weird motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For him, for that time and day, and right, Josh? for that age, like in that time period and shit like that shit wasn't cool, nigga. It wouldn't be cool to be like that and shit like later on. Like maybe around this time. Little kid, young motherfucker.
So,
yeah.
So what do you think about what do you think Judah is going to do now that we've already said what he said about me? What do you think he's going to do?
He try to find some more dummies. He got to. He got no choice but to find some more dummies. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, he has some sincere people in his ranks. It's just they're afraid to go against him. Like SOJ, they're good guys, but you know they probably have already swallowed his nonsense about me.
Yep. I remember one time and shit. They were like, "Yeah, Negi, like damn, y'all set your little asses up and shit."
Yeah. That's the funny thing. I'm older than them, but they felt comfortable enough to.
What up, little murder?
Yeah, so there's people who won't leave out of fear. I hope some people will.
Yep. They like Devion. I don't know. Devion, when they got Judah kicked him out one time and shit, them niggas was crying. They're literally like, "Yo, why did Judah kick us out?" Right? And Devion was like, "Yo, I'll fuck Judah. I don't give a fuck." Like, know what I mean? So Devion might leave, bro. Devion might.
Yeah, I hope that some of those people see what Judah did to me, how he's making fun of me for things that were not my fault.
They don't see none of that shit. They look at you like it's your fault. You did that. Yahweh doesn't love you.
Oh yeah. That's the thing I heard too. I heard Yahweh got me out of the group because I'm not an Israelite.
Yeah.
Which is really weird because I'm trying to be the most sincere one, and I'm even still trying to be sincere because even when I was in the group, I would tell Judah if I thought he was doing something against the Torah. And then he goes and says that I'm acting like I'm holier than I really am, which is not true.
Yep.
That just gets under my skin. It just bothers me because I just know he's lying.
Yeah, like he lies, like blatant lies. Like
I hope other people do too, but there are people who still are on my side in this. Orthodox Moore is cool with me, but I don't know.
That's another one, yo. Like he need to go ahead with his bullshit too, because he's supposed to be all some Moore's righteousness type shit. He trying to start his own cult too. Nobody's trying to get down with all that gay shit.
Oh wait, what? Wait, I'm taking this in with one ear, but what are you saying?
More Orthodox Moore and shit.
I think I know where you're going with this, but
yeah, you know all that shit from the beginning.
Orthodox Moore said he was okay with a certain kind of gay marriage. Yes.
Yeah, he do videos, whatever you do, what you want.
Yeah. Well, welcome to America.
He got some cult shit too.
Oh yeah, I'm completely aware of that, but you know,
he got his own type of moral science and shit.
Yeah. And I don't like more science, but if I can meet someone and talk Torah, then I agree with that.
Yep. It's crazy. Yeah, but Josh said people stupid who believe God speaking Judah. That's funny, yo, shit. That should have been the name of the show.
People, Judah doesn't hear from Yahweh. They haven't talked in a long time. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I actually think Judah once was a good guy.
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, do you think the guy was? I think no one is ever. They go bad, but I don't think they are bad.
Yeah. But
Like,
Judah,
do you think he ever was sincere?
nah, never.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of sad. That kind of,
It is.
yeah.
I'll put money on it.
All right. I mean, I wanted to give him a little bit, but yeah.
You don't get nothing over here.
So I don't really have anything else to say. I had to get away from Judah. My opinion is that you should separate yourself from the whole thing for a time and get some clarity. I did. I got away from Judah.
You're right. She talking about the whole shit though. I feel around that too.
The whole wait. What do you mean the whole what?
Shit. The whole shit.
I don't know. I don't know about who an Israelite is, but
she right though. There's a whole other world out there. It's a whole other world.
Yeah.
It is.
But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk. I'm gonna do one on my channel just so people understand.
Yep. Yeah, man. So yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for still rocking with me despite everything.
Yep, no doubt, man. No doubt. We'll do it again.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say goodbye, shalom, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, man. Shalom. Yeah, boy. Anybody want to come in? Negi Springfield and shit. Burn down the goddamn house. Little murder, what up? You think you straight, man? I think I got your other thing blocked. I know who the hell you is. Try to pull that little murder. Yeah, right? Yeah, Judah Nazareth is the whole imagination. What up, Kareem? Yeah. I think that Negi looks at the whole other. Oh, I forgot to ask Negi and shit. What you going to hell about? Nice. Oh shit! They had the clinger doctrine and shit for him. They just be like, "Shit, fuck you niggas, I'm clinging, motherfuckers. Y'all ain't gonna make it anyway. I'll get it in before y'all niggas." Tennessee. Oh. Well, I have a feeling he let Judas Pope was joining just another self. That happens. Absolutely. That can't happen. That can't happen. I did it a whole bunch of times. But it was sort of like the same shit. Like, you know what I mean? But I can see like you getting tired of that whole thing. Like I was in one genre of the coast shit. Like, you know what I mean? Now I could easily join some other shit like on some totally different thing. Like, yeah, it can happen. Yeah, that shit is hard. Quit doing that shit if that's all you doing all day. Shit on, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit on, bro. Shit on, bro. Like, we be in the school, right? Back in the day, and motherfuckers come in late and shit. Or everybody that come in there, you give everybody Yahweh Hashem Yahshai Barakatah. 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 Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You just giving everybody in the house the salute and shit. That shit crazy as hell. That shit crazy as a motherfucker. when you do the big one. How about saying you outside rock down? Oh man. He ain't gonna be in it. He's into it. He's into it. He's into it. Yeah, right? Word. For real. You right, Little Murder. Little Murder, you right on that shit. Oh, definitely. I should ask him about that shit. Very sweet shit. I said, they looks at it a little different. I don't know. He should join Judaism. So then he'd be a rabbi and shit. Yeah, you got hit rock bottom. Oh. Yo, they bugging, right? Ooh, shit, right, right. God damn. See, Negi should have stuck around and shit. Yeah, but that's a good one. You say some real shit. That happens. That's why I be trying to tell these motherfuckers today for all the signs, because they all gonna do the same shit in the same time frame, everything. Like you saying before, like when you actually physically see the people, that's a totally different like vibe going on. Like, that's some totally different shit going on. People seeing you. Now motherfuckers calling you, they look close enough to you, go to your crib and shit. Now you hanging out with a nigga and shit. You ain't hanging out with the motherfuckers you used to hang with. On the nigga around the motherfucker, who's that nigga and shit? Wear that fucking cape. With the motherfucking fringes. With the fucking tassel things on the bottom. Who's that nigga you wear shit wearing the cape? Who that nigga you chilling with wearing the cape? Yup. That shit crazy. It's a link invite. Okay. You can write a book on that shit though. Straight up. That's some real shit though. You probably do get a rush. Like shit. I'm down with all these niggas. Fuck with me, my niggas gonna ride, son. Niggas gonna ride. Gotta shoot the ass. You gonna ride, yo. Brat. Yeah, they do. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say. He out that motherfucker though. That's all that counts. He out that motherfucker. So I don't know. Shit can happen to Judah now. Yeah, I'm gonna close that shit up. So we quit says, make sure when you hit that dislike button, you leave a comment too. Tell them why you're mad. Nah, shit, we done got all the niggas out of there, but they ain't really divided dislike this motherfucker down. They give you that one sorry ass nigga and shit. How many dislikes I got? I don't know, I can't see it. Ain't nobody, he all by himself. Judah Naz is all by himself. How that song go? That nigga all by himself, man. He ain't got nobody over there who got time. He got crippling crazy time. Oh, black senior citizen. He got a senior citizen and shit. So Tom's a vet though and shit. He might could do something to you. He might could do something to you. I think his ass is in the Navy though. That's all he got is Tom. We gotta hit up Tom, yo. We gotta get up Tommy on and see if he's still down with Judah Nazareth or what. We gotta get him on the air. Yo, you down with Judah Nazareth, nigga? He's like, he's like, yeah, exactly, nigga. There. He got a doctor. I forgot. Judah got a doctor. I forgot. He got a doctor. That's some different shit. He got a doctor. Oh, yeah, I got a doctor. So that's good. He got a doctor. He still do the rah-rah for him. All that crazy shit. Yup. Yup. Yes, sir. Yeah, right. The murder's like, yeah, them Hamite ass niggas. Like, yeah, them Hamite ass niggas. Yeah, little murder sold his car and shit the other night. I spotted his ass. I know exactly who he is. You think he's slick. Oh, man. You get grafted in. Ah. Yo, that shit is crazy. Yo, all that Nation of Islam shit is crazy too. You see them niggas? They got the what is the FOI and shit, the Fruit of Islam, like the security motherfuckers and shit. All them niggas like ex-killers and shit, like murderers. Straight murderers. And they down with the NOI now. NOI saved their motherfucking lives. They riding. They riding for the motherfucking lives of Muhammad. What? What? Yeah, from Islam motherfuckers. It's something else. All right, Louis Farrakhan. Fucking roll with Louis Farrakhan with his slick back. You know what I'm saying? They rocking slick back and shit. Niggas just follow him. They probably call that nigga Pops. I would have doubted this shit. They probably call that nigga Pops. That's another big racket and shit. You join that shit. Motherfucker getting niggas money and selling for stupid ass newspapers and they're making shit. You don't make no money to do nothing with them motherfucking niggas with newspapers. You can't even get a cup of coffee and shit after you sell them. I think you still have to buy it. You gotta buy those newspapers and shit. So give the money to them motherfuckers. God damn. But that's another thing a cult will do too. They'll put things on you like doing jobs and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? They dangle shit. And motherfuckers do shit like free. That's the protocol. Like, it's a rare thing. Like, I did the shit and got paid. Like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers still owe me and shit, so they win. So, it's like a lot of people got a lot of talents. You got singers, you got producers, you got engineers, you got actors, you got healthcare people, like, you know what I mean, professionals. You got all types of shit, like, you know what I mean, whatever profession, construction worker, motherfucker that do paving or whatever, electrician or whatever. They using all those people to do things for them. They say it's for the truth. It's really for them. Fix up the basement. They got like IUIC got all fucking. I believe none of them niggas got paid. None of them niggas got paid. You should have seen what they did with this New York City. A New York City basement is the most disgustingest thing on fucking earth. Rats, sewage, fucking all types of fucking dumbass. And it had a room like with the main sewer pipe, fucking leaking raw sewage. So they got these things they call drain flies. It's these crazy fucking flies and shit. Motherfuckers disgusting. The motherfuckers was on the walls and those shit. I'm like, that shit got me fucking shivering now. Shit. That shit crazy. It's mad flies. It's all they come out at night. Come out in the hallway at night. Sit on the wall. It'd be like hundreds of them chilling on the wall. You hit the wall, they don't even want to get up off the wall. No, fly fucking move. You just like move a little bit, fly out. These motherfuckers don't move. These niggas just sit there and look at your ass until the last minute. Then they just fly off the wall and just stick right back to the wall. Oh, that shit got my fucking. Ugh. That shit's crazy. What up, LL? Who up in here? Negi Springfield back? Oh shit.
Hey, I thought I'd come back. I got kind of I don't know, a little bored. So right. What's up?
Yeah, we was all talking, and some people was like, thought that now that you out of Judah's cult, that you might still have it in you to join another one.
No, I have no desire to repeat what I just experienced.
There's some people also said that
I should join Judaism.
Yeah, you should join Judaism. I was saying shit, that might not be a bad idea.
I'll tell you why I don't really like some people's form of Judaism. It's because they have weird rules. They go beyond the Torah. They say you can't wear mixed fabrics, and they tell you that means you got to get rid of all your elastic or anything that has half cotton, half polyester.
Yeah.
And it's like a cult. I don't want to join a cult. No, thank you.
Yeah. But they got different types of Judaism.
I know. I'm finding that out on my own. But
Hadassah.
Hadassah is, she follows what I think is the Ashkenazi form of Judaism.
Yeah, Reform Jew.
And I don't like Ashkenazi because I'm from Germany in origin, so that doesn't sit well with me. I'd rather follow the more pure Middle Eastern version.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. I'm just saying that is,
what I was gonna say. Hadassah. I believe she's a Reform Jew.
Reform Jews are the worst in my opinion. Yeah. And the reason for that is they allow anything, and they have women or doing services. Yep. So many things that don't really line up.
Because her kid, she had the satin yarmulke. Supposedly are worn by.
Yeah. I mean, the one that I think is the cool one is the one that's like not that one. Let's just say that. Because those look corny. I see people wearing those, and I go, man, get rid of that. Yeah, but the idea, the reason people wear those is because it's to signify the Shekinah, but it's Reform Judaism is no good.
Do you think you're officially done though?
Do I think what?
You think you're officially done? Because
Oh, you mean with Judah?
say that like, no, I mean, even that. A lot of people be saying that shit, but I think you're done.
Anything that I got from Judah or Torah Nights, I'm looking at under a microscope or I'm throwing it out.
So Nicole said, just like an addict, you have to hit rock bottom.
Yeah, I saw that. I did stick around for a little bit, but the thing is, I'm not an addict for one because this stuff I'm making decisions. Yeah. I'm the person in the driver's seat, not someone else.
Right. What do you think about what Nicole Jackson said? I wonder if he gets kind of a rush from a white being accepted by black people.
I didn't want to be accepted. That's the funny thing. When I was making those little jokes, it was so that no one would get too comfortable with me. I wanted people to be like, oh, okay, it's like that. He feels like he can make jokes. So I did that on purpose. I don't want acceptance. I still don't want acceptance.
Oh, shit.
I want people to like me for who I am. That means if they got to like the whole package.
Yeah.
No, West Africans.
You remember that Jewish dude that used to yell at Judah and Chris Harris all the time?
Oh, who was that?
He was a crazy Jewish dude that used to wild out.
I'm trying to think.
Chris said something about Jewish people and shit, and he would absolutely ape shit out of Chris.
Wait, what was the guy's name though?
I think it was God's son, but he had a couple different accounts.
Oh yeah. I always thought that guy was schizophrenic.
Yeah, that's no murder, I think. Like I'm like 95% sure. That's who Little Murder is.
Oh, okay. Because that's definitely funny. But yeah, I thought that dude had some kind of mental illness.
Probably do. He was wilding out last time.
He's saying, why not just be a Karaite? I could. I mean, that isn't off the table. Of course, that means that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I mean, I don't really accept rabbinic authority, so,
Oh, shit. You know about him, Negi? You blocked me, so I can tell you about him and shit.
Wait, know about who?
It was on the chief magician of Mystery Babylon.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that guy. He seems a little bit not my style.
Yo, he be saying some shit, but he only say it for like 5 minutes out of like an hour or so. Like he's just casual. But the other dude that left him, he seemed more kind of like on the shit. I don't know, but he a weird motherfucker. He looked like he played for like Soundgarden or some shit back in the day.
Like, every
got Josh in the building. What up,
Josh?
What up, Josh?
Hey, peace. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
man. Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. How you doing, Negi?
Long time no see. Yeah, your music sounds different now that I left the cult.
Yeah, I hope so.
I actually found myself liking it like I used to, which is it's nice to be able to enjoy things and have my own views.
Yes, man. Yeah, that's for sure.
I hope everyone else can say the same, because
Yeah, I mean, let's say technically it's still my Shabbat, so I'm more mellow right now. But yeah, it's true, man, for sure. Hopefully you can glean something out of it rather than fall under Judah's skepticism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was one thing I did today just to show to myself that I didn't have that that chain tying me to him. I remember he said, "Yeah, don't spend money on the Shabbat," and I just was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do that." So I had to do that just to break that little thing, because he really had me believing that, and I had to get away from that. So
Like, fuck that. I'm going to this.
I hear you.
So I agree with the idea of observing the Shabbat, but it's like I need to find a way to do it my own way and not,
Yeah, I think everybody who has been involved with Judah should definitely re-examine everything that they do, especially if they even listen to him as far as how to act. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he doesn't seem to follow the rules as that he preaches. I mean, he didn't listen to me whenever I come to him with serious concerns. It was just
No, of course not, because he thinks he's Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
he really does. Like, he literally thinks that Yahweh speaks to him only, which in itself is blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just for anybody to even imagine that they're a mouthpiece for Yah is just, that's how you know he's bonkers first. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, to be able to look at him and to think there's any sort of character that you should emulate, oh man, that's just.
What's going on, Nicole?
What's up, man? What's the deal?
Go on, show. We got Negi shit celebrating Negi out the cold. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Like Harriet Tubman.
Man.
Yeah, so
Man,
the people that are in there are like the new guys. They're all new.
So what's your advice to him, Negi? What's your advice to the new guy?
My advice to them is to do what I did and even try to talk to Judah about something serious, so then he can, ignore them and they can figure out that he's not real.
Oh, like that.
They're gonna find that out. They're gonna find that out one way or another. They're gonna come to him with something that bothers them, and he's gonna be like, yeah, I don't care. You can't tell me nothing."
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, man.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all know that today is the Sabbath?
It's an easy way to. Well, we don't know. The thing is, the calendar is messed up.
Okay, so no Levite has ever called y'all to order. Do you know any Levites?
No, not now. I used to think I did, but not anymore.
Right. So why would you invest yourself in some shit that you cannot prove, man, that you can't show indisputable this is what it is? Why would you put all that time and effort in bullshit? You need even the book itself, you know that shit ain't real.
The way I look at it is, even if it isn't real, there's still some things in it that I see value in, and I'm not ready to throw it out, because here's another reason I'm not ready to throw it out. It's because I don't want Judah to be able to say, yeah, he threw out that whole book, because that's what he said about me. I want to prove him wrong, and I want him to be seething a little bit over it.
But Negi, if it's good things in the book, why don't you give credit to the sources from which it came from, instead of just saying it's about this particular book?
I mean, I pretty much, I'm going that direction. I've taken it away from Judah.
No, bro, I ain't talking about Judah.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I've taken it back as something of my own. It's now mine. So,
like, he got his
what's yours?
The Torah is now my thing, and I'm going to interpret it the way I see it.
Yeah, so he's biting off them niggas and shit. He got his own shit.
Right.
So you got your own private interpretation. But here's my thing with you, because Negi, it don't matter what you do. You grown. You're a grown man. You do as you see fit. But like I was saying to you, why don't you go back and give credit to the sources from which the Torah came? If there's good things in it,
you got to look and see where that shit came from, and none of that shit
Yeah,
came from
here's the funny thing. I know that it came from people that were pagans, and I know it's an organizational structure to, pagan customs. That doesn't bother me because I can see an underlying wisdom behind it.
Right. So are you going to say that down there the Old Testament, especially the Torah, is probably more Kemetic than anything else?
Yes, I can agree with that.
So why don't you give credit to the Kemetic source instead of saying some damn Bible shit?
Because I, who knows? I'll see. Well, I don't really want to be I'm not an Egyptian. I don't really care for Egypt.
It ain't about no. I mean, listen. You can say that, and I can dig it. I feel you. But if it hadn't, even your book tells you that if it hadn't been for Egypt, the Israelites would have fucking died out.
Yes, I know that, and
So why are y'all so fucking hard on Egypt? Like, I don't understand that shit.
The thing is, the way I am now, I'm not part of that.
But you just said you don't like Egypt.
Well, let me work on that.
Yeah, back on that one.
Right.
What's up, Chris Harris?
What, man? Chris.
What else, dude?
Unbelievable. What up, Kevin?
What's that dude? Jesse Patterson. What's his name? What's he always say? Amazing.
Yep, amazing. The book of God is being played out right before your eyes, like a prophetic newspaper. Okie dokie. Oh shit. Cole got some shit.
Yeah, Negi. I think that you should definitely get your own interpretation for it, for sure.
Yeah, and the thing is, people don't seem to understand in the chat that I'm not in a cult anymore. I had to leave a cult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real. Hey, man.
Yeah, Jesse Lee Peterson.
Amazing.
Are y'all reading this? Is that Kevin Fowler? Is he saying that Egyptians are a mixed race of people?
Yeah.
Well, I thought the Israelites when they left Egypt, they was a mixed group.
They could have come out looking like a 3-bean salad for all we know. We don't know what they looked like.
They didn't have no law.
Right.
Yeah, come on. Nigga, you know damn well wasn't no fucking Exodus, bro. They got their ass kicked out of that motherfucker. Wasn't no fucking Exodus, man.
That's one of the things that I'll have to figure out, and it doesn't really change.
Yeah, it takes time.
It doesn't change the ultimate thing, which is that story has value.
What value does a lie have, bro?
It's not a lie, 100%.
It is a lie. Dude, if the shit never happened, you acting like it's a real event. It's a fucking lie.
I guess Negi is looking at it as what he gets out of it, and not actually what happened. Or whether
I'm not. That's one of the things that I'm not worried about. Is I'm not worried about historicity. I'm not, a historian. I'm a simple.
Wait. You don't believe in history. You don't care about if this shit actually took place, if these people actually live.
I mean, that's for other people. I'm not someone who's going to come and argue whether or not it's a history book.
Now a lot of people do, though.
Yo, man, that's fucking crazy. Like, and I've been there, so I ain't trying to shit on you or try to make you look stupid, but like, bro, like, you got to get into reality, man. Like, I can dig the spiritual side of the shit, but like, I don't want to like lump you with the rest of the people in the world. It is God's word. It is inerrant. It proves actual fact. That They ain't finding none of that shit. That don't take no steam out of your, some wind out of your sail. That don't slow you down and make you look at that shit like, whoa, I need to slow down on that shit and get some real facts before I put my whole being into this book.
So what do you think is the religion that you can look at, or what is the belief system that you can look at and actually prove? Because I'm not really sure you have an answer to that.
Brother, I'm not telling you to go believe in anything imaginary. You can have some standards and you can have a love for humanity without having to rely on a book or a god or a goddess to tell you what's right and what's wrong. You know what's right and wrong, man.
I mean, that's the very thing that people don't understand, is that this isn't about telling you right and wrong. This is a different thing. This is something that allows you to have, I guess you could say, a degree of wisdom.
Mm-hmm. I got
And
you.
it's not just about, don't do this or don't do that. It's about, here's something that I think is a good thing for you to do because this will make you smarter. This will make you able to understand more. It's like God isn't here to be the police. He's not here waiting for you to screw up.
Now wait, stop right there. The Ten Commandments is about do's and don'ts, right?
Yes, but that was not the only thing that was given.
Okay. So what else was given, nigga? If Yahweh ain't the spiritual police, I don't know who the fuck else is. Because this motherfucker talking about locking motherfuckers up in hell and riding up in blood and shit. The blood is up to the horse's girdle and all type of shit.
And that's you know what's weird about that? That doesn't come from the Torah. None of that does.
It don't come from the Torah?
Yeah, what you just brought up doesn't come from that.
So what was the source of Jesus' teaching?
Wait, who? What did you say?
Source of Jesus' teachings. What was the source of fucking Joshua's teachings, David's teachings? Motherfuckers who cutting off men.
I mean, you said something about hell, which isn't, you and I both know where those teachings come from.
Sheol. Let's talk about the dead, the place of the dead.
All right,
that's a place for all the dead, not even the bad people, the good and the bad, in different conditions.
Okay. Yeah, you dead. Everybody else. You're in the same place. Ground. Yep. What up, Chris?
Yo, it's gonna start getting real rhetorical in here pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You do this every time you come on here. I can start talking about SVDL. Watch.
Oh, you already mentioned the letters. What's up, Chris? Can you even hear? Oh.
I'm playing with my wife, y'all.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully in the most playful manner.
Yeah. That's nasty.
Anyway,
how y'all doing?
So yeah, I got out from underneath a cult leader, but now I'm under withering questioning.
Well, I hear my brother in Cozy asking you some tough. What?
Yeah, he's asking me why I don't just become an atheist or just kind of like, okay.
Well, I mean, I think maybe you got a lot of things mixed up, but hey, whatever you do is on you. It's not on me.
I know.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
I was gonna figure that shit out too.
So
Yeah. Oh.
I think the thing is that Negi's aware of where the Bible and the Torah.
Yo, can we get this? How can we get that third secondary computer source off? Can't nobody? What's going on?
I think that's in Cozy.
Yeah.
That's in Cozy. Okay.
He's been taken over by the machines.
Taken up by Yahweh, possessed by Yahweh. My Bluetooth got Yahweh's spirit all in it. He's after the damn food.
Ha ha.
Well, one of the things I want to address always, and it always comes right back down to the source of a lot of problems, is the trolling and the trolling that goes on the internet. Now, when you have a debate league or debate leagues, and you're supposed to be scholastic in these debate leagues, you get gentlemen who want to troll first and try to be scholastic second. What am I talking about?
Very good observation right there.
You say what?
Okay, that's a very good observation. What's going on right there?
Right. So let's see who are we talking about. We know. I'm talking about Judah Natzarah. Now, here's the problem with this guy. I think last month he went right over there to Sodnetter Television. And when he goes to Sodnetter Television, one of the claims that came through on that internet on the question was, this dude hates Africans. That gentleman sat right there on Sodnetter Live and said, no, I don't hate Africans. I love Africans. But yet you see him lately, this rhetoric that he's pushing about Africa. And not once did anybody bring up on his platform, you, Negi, or anybody else, we thought you hated Africans. You understand what I'm saying? Now, here's my entire pitch on this whole thing. If I take Africa or Egypt up out of the Bible, the whole Bible falls apart. Because Egypt is mentioned more times in the biblical narrative than Israel is mentioned in it. You can go look that up right now. We could do that live. You take Egypt up out of that biblical narrative and the whole Bible falls apart. So why is it that we pay attention to guys like this? Watch this. Why we pay attention to the guys like this and we support these type of gentlemen. They bring nothing scholastic to any table. They sit up there and they give a bunch of misinformation, and not to mention the things that they do, and people support it. I watch people go on his platform today, and it's just very, very, very sad on what it is that he's presenting. And I'm all like, none of this stuff is accurate. None of it. It's just that when I said, okay, I accept you on that debate on calling you out on West Africans did not have any literature, didn't have a writing system. Then he switched it right to books. Now, scholastically speaking, you should know that there were no books 5,000 years ago. You should know that. You should know that. But you did that as a troll mechanism. You found out, oh shit, Chris want to debate me on it. So he must know there's a language, a Proto-Saharan language that he could probably debate me on and beat me up with. And what you did is you ran from it. You know what I'm saying? So you're not around to be scholastic because frankly, when we were all Torah Knights, it was myself, B, and Josh that was doing all the scholastic work. You had Trey Tell over there. You know, he was doing okay. But Judah, what you were doing was a lot of plagiarizing, and that's why the group fell apart. Somewhat for the better. Somewhat for the better. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to give that much energy to you no more because I see you are what you are now. You just somebody who's not scholastic or inept enough or can't really you really don't understand what that book is. And you use it for the worse. You see what I'm saying? Me personally, I'll just go read the purest text in which I know it came from, which is the pyramid text, especially when you're dealing with Proverbs and Psalms. So, I mean, other than that, man, I mean, you can have your little debates and just debate Christians on biblical scriptures and all that other nonsense that you talk about, but you don't represent that Torah. You don't really represent it like you think you do. It's just a way that you control. That's all. So let's just move on, man. It's nothing else to it.
Yeah, to chime into what you were saying, it's just the entertainment value, right? So people like to be entertained. So he has an element. Yeah. I once said this in the video that he's like an Israelite comedian, right? So they like to hear his more like visual punchlines and like feel like he draws them in. They feel like he's part of that, like he's part of what they're doing. You know what I mean? Right. So, like, right. It's just entertainment, man. Like, and he's the type that's willing to use anything. It's not just the Torah. He's willing to use any historical, any kind of like religious reference in order to make it seem as if he's part of it, just to draw in attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I said, Your last couple of debates, Judah, has been honestly trash. It's been garbage. A lot of the fallacies that you present during debates. Let me tell you something, Judah. Anybody that debates you, I'm going to make sure that I send them notes on you. I'm going to be the one debating you every time you debate this year. Anytime you debate, I'm going to give that person a call and say, this is what he's going to do. Because you mad predictable, man. You don't understand Hinduism. You think you do. I will take you on that debate and destroy you on that and show you where that came from. You make all these bold claims.
Can I say something real quick?
No,
about that
you can't.
Before you move on.
No, you can't.
Because I want to back you up.
Okay, go ahead. Speak.
Okay. He doesn't know anything about Sanskrit, right?
Right.
So if you don't know Sanskrit, you can't understand Hinduism.
Well, I agree.
Okay, so there, I backed you up.
Oh, thank you. Well, one of the things I was saying was when I was thinking about how I'm going to approach this Noah's Ark, first thing you want to do is be asking people is, okay, what original language was it written in? If you can get the original language that it was written in, you can understand the context of what it is that you're reading a whole lot more. If you don't have the original language in which these things were written in, you might not understand its full context. That's why language is so vital in these situations. Yes, we have interpretations. Yes, we have translations and transliterations. But the bottom line is if you have the original language, you can then determine what's being put forth in, the message being conveyed in these books. So yes, Negi, you made an excellent point there.
And it just so happens that I'm a linguist myself, so that's part of how I understand things.
Right. And that's why he won't take me on the Hebrew language. I'm like, I would like to debate you on that. He claims up and down what he's reading is Hebrew. I'm telling him that's not Hebrew, sir. That's Aramaic. And I know the history behind that language, okay? And he doesn't want to debate that. He'll run somewhere and say, well, can you show me language 5,000 years ago with West Africans? Then when I get live on air, all of a sudden you running now, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, the dude is just mad childish, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Like, he had the nerve to say last night that Chris and Killah B don't lack any intelligence. Dude, you live with a transvestite, literally. Like, you got everybody been chopping at you, dude, in this community for years now. And now people that are associating themselves with you, these people are going after them now for associating themselves with you now, Judah. And that's going to make it bad on you because people are going to really start questioning you and your methods now. I felt like I saved this show the other day when Jose Vega was on there telling those lies. Judah didn't even know how to approach it.
Because he wasn't trying. That wasn't his aim or intention. He was probably just trying to see where he can get a niche in so he could use Jose Vega to continue. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. That's just what he does. Right. That's just what he does, man.
Right.
He allows it. He invites it. And then he just sits back and watches the chaos. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he does.
Right. And we was all underneath him, man. Well, not underneath him. We was all a group together. I'm getting ready to go on Brother Pianki's channel right now and do an interview. And the one thing I said was that we were all like a group together. And I'll never forget the time that we all went over there to Debate Talk for You Radio. Me, Josh, and Trey Taylor was the one debating. And we were trying to keep it clean versus him who just wanted to troll the Christian crowd all the time. We was just all like, yo, man, no, like kind of like fall back with that. We wasn't really feeling that.
Exactly. Because that's what he does, man. Like, his constant mode is usury. Like he's constantly on usury, no matter what comes out of his mouth, no matter what people think his intentions are. The way that he reacts to things is, how can I use this to benefit myself? That's always the mentality. No matter what, it could be something very like personal and very quote unquote holy to whomever, and he doesn't take none of that. No empathy, like any level of empathy, just doesn't exist with that character. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't exist. So that would be one of the warnings that for people who do tune into him. If they want to get their laughs off, I get it, because he's got the punchlines, right?
Yeah.
But like anything other than that, if they expect some sort of reciprocity of any sort, especially the spiritual kind,
Yeah.
then yeah, that's good luck.
Yeah. What'd you say? Good luck. You know, but what I notice is his audience, the audience that he attracts. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the lowest of low that goes and watches him. You see what I'm saying? And they think they learning something, right? You know, I talked to Tahuti Brown today. Me and him spoke for about an hour, and he was doing a lot of talking. Like, he said he was surprised at Judah. You know what I'm saying? And he was speaking about how he thought Judah does a lot of research. And I was just like, no, when it came to that Moorish debate, that was Killah B's research that made Judah look that damn good. That was not Judah's research. You see what I'm saying? And those bully tactics that he tries to use during debates, that shit is getting played out now because people are catching on to that shit. They're like, yo, man. And I've tried to give him some jewels. I tried to sit there and say, hey, man, you might need to reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you debate is garbage. All you try to do is run where you think you see some gay stuff at, and you try to stay there and pigeonhole people into that. And then when it doesn't work, you end up looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's what you've done for the last 6 years. I always looking on there, you bring up something about being gay. Like, dude, like there's so many other things more to talk about than somebody being gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Nobody you debating is gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, get over this shit.
So there was times whenever I don't remember what year it was. It was a while back when I first started chatting with Judah, that he would go on for a while about all the different ladies that he's been with, right? And I don't remember him making a video of this. He might, Killah B might know, but I know that one time because we had a couple chats where it wasn't on the air, but we was just all on there. And so there was one of them, I think it was just myself and him, and he was just showing pictures, like trying to convince me that he had a long list of women, of nice looking women that he had been with. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought that was a very strange thing, especially coming from this dude who was at that time was still currently married. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, are we talking about Judah? Is this? Yeah, I know. Photo collection.
The photo collection.
When I heard that,
wait, hold up, Negi. Was that you and I on that chat or that time, or did he do that with you too?
No. I remember him mentioning it, and the first thing that came to my mind was serial killer. I was thinking, man, are any of those women alive? Are they alive?
Dang, see, I didn't even think about that, but now that you say that,
I'm thinking, yeah, he's probably got trophies from each one or something.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a very strange thing for this guy who, just think about it. It's like what Killah B said, like the bravado and it's like what Negi said. He's like a patchwork of alpha male. So and that's when it dawned on me, like people just tune in because he's got a deep voice. He sounds like he could be alpha, right? But it's just the opposite. Everything is just an illusion. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I wouldn't get into like a tough about this guy because there's nothing. You know what I mean? Like he's dangerous, true, but he's more harmful to himself than anything.
Right. Like I said, I just said, and I really mean what I say is like, dude, like I don't see him as a scholastic equal anymore. Like matter of fact, I never really did, but when it comes to myself, I'm just like, look, man, the dude's not really my scholastic equal. I really shouldn't even be arguing with him. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. I really shouldn't. But I give it credence. I give him some time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm guilty of doing that shit. But just honestly, dude, like, man, Judah, you're not even on my level, man. Like, stop coming over there to SVDL trying to act like you all that. You not all that. I want all the trophies. I can back it up. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's sad? He's gonna drop out a week later. You know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we know that.
He's gonna drop out a week later like he does every time. He'll say that a debate was rigged, all that.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all just like Chris on. Y'all just like Chris.
That's why I understand Chris's anger, man, because because Chris is a debate artist. So the thing is that people expect that because that's that whole illusion shit, right? They expect that out of Judah because that's what he presents as he is, right? But we see the loop is all the same. It's always the same loop, man. He's right. He's gonna be out as soon as he feels like he's getting offended or he gets his back against the wall. Then that's gonna be it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just real stupid, like to continue to give this guy credence. And Negi, like I said, I just tuned in. What made you leave? What made you finally leave?
What made me leave was when remember the broadcast where he was yelling at Jeremiah Judah, and he kept calling him a certain derogatory cluster of words. That had
On
every
the
time he
Sabbath?
would do it. Yeah, on the Sabbath. That offended me to a degree. But then the fact that he kept doing it, and then he got into like an argument with Carla Way, and then he started saying things about Kanath, a guy who's like an older, the older leader of a Israelite camp. I don't know Kanath at all, but when I heard that guy say, FOP. When I heard Judah say that he looked like he was dying of AIDS and all that, I just felt I felt bad. It made me feel like, this isn't right. This guy is not only cursing and yelling horrible things on the Shabbat, he's also insulting someone who is an elder in an Israelite group.
Well, you got to understand, man. Judah want to be GMS. Judah trapped in the times. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I understand that. But
yeah, he want to be GMS.
All the same, it made me want to get far away from him.
Okay.
I mean, I told him, my last message to him wasn't nice, but I told him that he was being worse than a heathen. I said even a heathen would act better than you, and I blocked him. I didn't want to talk to him at all.
Well, can I ask you a question? And I'm not trying to troll you or anything.
Okay.
Did you love Judah? Were you guys lovers or something like that?
No. I was loyal, but I was never anything like that, no.
Okay. I was just wondering.
I mean, I thought he was really smart. I thought he was a smart dude, but I never.
Yeah, Chris, you got to backtrack a couple videos to when he talked about when you went out to Japan. It's pretty interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All
right. I can go into it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, please.
I went to Japan because I wanted to see Japan, but I also wanted to meet up with him. And we did at the school where he does English conversation stuff. And I met 2 or 3 of his students, and I saw how he just converses. I even just talking to him, I brought up some things that were like things I'd never said in public, like about my past, and no doubt he's used them against me.
Okay, things like your sexual orientation.
No, like my stroke, like my premature birth and my stroke.
Oh, you had a stroke? Okay, yeah, that's not to laugh about. Yeah,
I had a stroke when I was 6 years old. So
how could he hold that against you if you don't mind?
He would just say, because he'll do his usual, "Oh, he's retarded," and he also says, "I denounced Yahweh and threw away the Torah."
Okay.
So he's lying about me, and he even said, but he also said I was a pedophile, which.
Okay, would you like for me to come on here and do a lesson about YHWH and that name and how it came about and where it comes from and the origins of that name? I can do a screenshot presentation.
I mean, I would be willing to hear you out, but I'm
not trying to convert you.
I didn't think you were, but I'd be willing to hear what you have to say on that.
Okay.
But I'm not ready to throw it. I'm not ready to throw it all away.
I'm not telling you to throw it. I'm not telling you to throw it away.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Here, listen to this. Listen to what I'm saying here.
Okay.
When I debate history and comparative mythology. That is my field of study. I study history and comparative mythology. That's where I excel. I teach history and comparative mythology. That's it. I don't believe in spooks or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with all that. I don't try to troll people because they read a Bible or they're Christian or anything like that. I don't do that. You see what I'm saying? You don't see me doing it on my show. But the one thing I do is I talk about the monkeys in their Bible. Because these dudes are monkeys.
Oh, that's what I thought you said. That's what I thought you said. I thought you said monkeys. That's the new name. Monkeys.
They are monkeys. They get this Bible, and overnight they become monkeys. Okay, they're not teachers, they're not priests, they become monkeys. And I know how to get them up off the corner. Call the damn police. That's all you gotta say, and they'll go hauling ass.
You want to hear something kind of funny?
Yeah.
You know, in a way, I'm kind of taking the whole thing back, because for a while I let Judah have it, and he was the one determining things, but now I'm the one doing it. I'm in the pilot seat.
Good. There you go. There you go.
So to some extent, now I can almost create what I want to create out of this. So I don't want to give him the satisfaction of him thinking I went back into something like witchcraft. He thinks that's what he wrote on my channel. He said, okay, now you can go back to practicing witchcraft openly. And I'm like, that's not me.
Well, let's pause right there and deal with witchcraft for a second. Now, when you deal with witchcraft or any esoteric study, witchcraft varies from one culture to the next. Okay. Now, when you're dealing with witchcraft, you're dealing with what they call a coven. When you're dealing with covens, you're dealing with pacts being made with deities or what we would call demons. That's nothing. Demon and deity is one and the same thing. You can go look at the etymology. Okay. So when you make a coven or you are in a covenant, that's what witches and pacts do. Witches teach the secret things. This is where you get witch cults and things like that from.
Mm-hmm.
Osiris, Osset, Heru, Yahweh, Krishna, Buddha, those are all cults which teach the secret things. Now, when you go to an altar for a witch, she has an altar that she makes sacrifices on. She brings oil, frankincense is burning. The same things that you're presenting at a witch's altar, you present at the Levitical altar. So you're dealing with blood, which is nothing but a form of energy manipulation.
Isn't that funny?
For one group of people to say they're practicing witchcraft, and you begin to understand other esoteric sciences in antiquity, and you begin to see the same thing: an altar, a priesthood, blood, animal sacrifice, wine sacrifice, grain sacrifice, incense being lit, chants being spoken. This is what you begin to see.
You want to hear something kind of funny? You want to hear something kind of funny that you mentioned that?
Yeah.
You know where neo-paganism gets most of its practices from?
Out of the Bible.
From the Kabbalah and ultimately the Bible, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's absolutely the hilarious part. So there's no, I'm not going into what he is saying, witchcraft, but you know.
Well, if I was in the Brahma priesthood, I would consider the Levites probably witchcraft, or witches. You understand what I'm saying? It's all subjective based on the culture.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's all very subjective. And all of them objectively are dealing with the same thing. In other books, you only see this in the Abrahamic faiths. You only see them condemning other people's gods. You don't see that naturally in other cultures of antiquity where they're condemning you because of your god. You don't really see that.
Yeah, no. One good example is India. If you know anything about how Indian religion went before they mashed it all together, each place in India had its own god, and they kind of tried to amalgamate them to make sense of it all. So that was the idea, So the guy that lived in the province next to you would have a different god than you, but you'd kind of agree that they all have some connection to Brahma or something like that.
Well, yeah, you know what? I was just at the store the other day, and the young lady had her bracelet on, and I got the naming off the gods, and she says, "Oh, you know my gods?" And I said, "Yeah," and then she's like, "Oh, okay," because I got the naming them all off on her wrist, and all of them. Most of them come from Cushitic culture and have over time transformed into their own culture. This what the temples were really about. Those temples were cultural centers where they taught the secret things. That's all they were.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the funny thing. That's the thing that people will not realize.
But I want to talk before I got.
I'm good. I'm good.
What a lot of people think Judah just has like an issue or whatever. He intentionally does what he does. Like you would thinking, he just misunderstood me. No, he didn't misunderstand you. He know what he doing. And I mean, they even talk about that before we went live. I'm like, yo, that nigga know exactly what he's doing at all times. He's observing you at all times. And
Exactly.
that's how they maneuver. They know they're already 5, 6, 7 steps. They're looking at your traits, like your reactions to certain things. So they know how to come at it. No, you hate this. Oh, that's what I saw such and such doing the other day on Facebook. You know what I mean? They'll come up with all these little things and they just throw them out there. And like John said, they just sit there. He just sit there and watch the whole shit explode. Just the fucking chaos.
Well, of course. That's why you would allow a gentleman like Jose Vega to come on there and appeal to authority in that little Christopher Columbus book he wrote, and he didn't understand what the hell he was writing. And that's why he would allow him to come on there and do that. You see what I'm saying? And if you ever notice, here's another thing. I'm not always in debate mode. I can sit there and talk to Josh. I could talk to B. B get on my nerve half the goddamn day, right? But I can sit here and talk to B and have an intelligent conversation with B for about 2-3 hours at a time, right? Sometimes B will start introducing stuff to me that I disagree with. And I'm like, shit. But I have to listen to him because I'm being a friend first. You see what I'm saying?
Listen to.
Yeah, I have to listen. That's just the fair thing to do. And I'll go read it and I'll say, okay, I see what this is about, right? Yep. You know, but I got so many other things that I'm also reading and doing at the same time. Like Bia send me a book. And I'll just be like, damn, okay, let me start getting into this book a little bit so we could possibly go live and kick it about it. And sometimes I just can't get to it fast enough. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean, but when you're talking to Judah, it's always I'm trying to prove something. Hey Chris, what about Adam? What about him? It's almost like you're always in debate mode, but you're not winning. It's like everything is a debate with you, dude. Like, dog, just have a conversation sometimes. Know the ebb and flow of a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
See, but were you getting at now? You leaning on the side of him just being a regular person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why don't you just chill? Like like I said before, people think that he just got like an issue and do that like not consciously. No, the nigga doing that shit consciously. He know exactly what he's doing. You say, oh, like you just heard what this nigga just said. That didn't make no sense. He know it make no sense too. But look where it got you. Look at the reaction it got.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing it. Like what you would think you would try to benefit from
Oh, where did he go?
I think he dropped off.
Oh shoot, yeah. We're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, that fool is mad compulsive. He's like masochistic to like the nth degree. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. He'll let people on that will yell at him, scream at him, act a fool.
Exactly.
And it's so weird. I never could understand that, but now I do. It's sort of like, you know.
Yeah,
it's a show.
You know, it is a show, and he's aware of that. That's all that his mind is on is the show.
Like, you know, Jerry.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a train wreck. It's a train wreck.
Jerry Springer.
Yep, and he's willing to let the chaos reign if it's a good show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'll say, like he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing at all times.
Yeah, so you agree with me when I say he's like the Israelite Jerry Springer.
Yeah. But it's hard to get all the money out of it. But it might not even be money. It could be some other dark shit that he's trying to get out of that motherfucker. Like I'm saying, his wants ain't our wants. What a normal person wants from me. He just want on some whole other shit, on some dark shit, like on some other shit. He called Negi a pedophile. He called my ass a pedophile. He said I sent that nigga a message asking to see naked pics of his kids.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I never believed that. That is nuts. But he said that about me, and that bothers me so much.
Look how long he was willing to use that too as an excuse, or like as a aha moment, right? Look how long he was willing to use that for, because people was believing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Straight lie right to your face. And they supposed to be Israelites.
You think they care about being Israelites, man? They don't care nothing about that.
Yeah.
That shit just something to do to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like I said, you know, I was told the other day, you talking to these monkeys, you need to be somewhere else. Like you're not gonna get that. Like Kansu was something. He said, Chris, you're not gonna get what you're looking for talking to this group of guys. You got to go somewhere else and get that. This group of guys can't have that conversation that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I was just like, sometimes I get so upset that I do all this studying and I just want to have a intelligent conversation. I'm not looking for the aha, I got you moment. I'm not even trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But you see though, like what you just said, you spend all that time studying for a debate or to challenge somebody on a discussion or whatever, right? All that time you spent, and this nigga come there and bullshit. So all the shit that you studied to say don't even matter.
And you know what's even worse? Let's say you did study all these books, you took notes, you did all this stuff, and then your opponent comes in with a top 10 article about how the Egyptians didn't bathe.
Yeah, they can say
exactly.
He can say that's
wait a minute. You're like, wait a minute. Is this? I actually came in for a debate. This guy came in with an article from the internet.
Yeah, talking about all the Egyptians didn't bathe.
Like for real? I actually did some research on that to see if he was right or wrong. He was dead wrong. The Egyptians used to bathe. They were very hygienic. And I don't know about that.
Well, I would have just read. Man, look, I would have just read a damn Herodotus. I would have just read Herodotus to his ass and ended that.
Yeah, but it's so stupid. He'll lie and
you better go off of that shit. You throw Herodotus, and that nigga just change the shit again, and you be like, you a stupid motherfucker, but he like, That's what he does. Like he know exactly what he doing. What he doing is what he doing. He that nigga that making mistakes and doing that shit. That nigga doing that shit on purpose.
Right.
Everybody else to get everything all fucking retarded and off and shit with his dumb shit.
Because one of the debates
they don't want the money. They want.
I always look at is the one when he went up against Kana and how Kana was just destroying him. And I was just all like this. Maybe Judah believes that he's this good in his own mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he thinks he's a seasoned debater with 20 debates under his belt.
But what did he do? He pushes the next. Remember when he was debating, he got to ask. Well, he's like, "Woo, shit, I can't do that no more. I want to get some of my boy. I want to get some of the Torah Knights and stuff to debate. Get them out there." Know what I mean? So everybody knows Torah Knights.
That's throwing the bullet catchers out in front. You know, go out there and prove your worth.
Yep.
You know, blow up them landmines. Go run out in front. Hurry up.
Maybe Trey tell poor ass to shit go out there and debate, but he didn't want to.
Yeah, he threw Trey Tail out front.
He felt bad about that. That's yeah.
I remember that shit. That's before I had left for a little bit and shit. Y'all was trying to convince that nigga to debate. That nigga did not want to do that shit. Yup. I never watched this shit. I think didn't him and his wife do it or something? It's like a tag team or some shit. Something. But like, yeah, man, like put the nigga out there, like put Damian out there.
I remember when he had what's his name debate me. I was just like, dog, what are you doing this to your mans for, dog? Like, tell that dude he cannot.
Uncle Bear.
Yeah, man. I'm
like,
thinking,
Vanya. Yeah.
I was like, what are y'all thinking getting this guy out here against me, dude? Like, man, even when he used to come to the Torah nights, I used to be like, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
You know what the worst thing about Avanya is he's a pseudo historic scholar.
Yeah, that's what he tried.
He'll find something like, I'll tell you one example that always stuck out to me is, the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, oh man, he put that out. He put
he
that
thought,
in that debate.
He thought the United Arab Emirates were the Emirates. And I was laughing when I heard that. I was like,
yeah.
You know what the word emir means in Arabic? It means commander. It means commander. Right. So the title of Muhammad was Amir al-Mu'minin, which means commander of the faithful. So everyone after him had the same title. So that's where it comes from. Commander. So yeah, he's an idiot. It has nothing to do with the Amorites, and I said it again.
Crazy, yo.
So I had to bring that out. Because that's an example of one person who got pushed out in front by Judah.
I think I did a video on that. I was like, y'all some dumb motherfuckers got this nigga over here talking about he the general.
I kind of said he wasn't the general of anything because, it's embarrassing.
He told me, he said, I gotta see about this. He said, I'll see about this.
I was kind of, because I was still part of that group, and I was offended by the idea that someone that incompetent would be called a general.
Did you see the video I did? I caught him grilling pork chops and
on the grill, yeah.
My nigga had, look, he had the highest quality meats in that shit, boy. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I wonder was that an altar he was elevating that pork chop with?
Boy, my man had, we eat meat.
Oh yeah, he was putting pork chops on that grill / altar.
I thought it was hilarious.
Shrimp on the Barbie altar.
Man was just like, we got the meat. And that nigga was like, throw that shit on that grill, shout it. Man, make that pork, shout it.
That's that.
Hey man, don't let the Witchfinder General find me. Don't let him get find out. He gonna get me. That nigga eating that damn pork chop. He eating that goddamn hot dog like this. Like, man, Killah B gonna see this shit. I know he is.
Like,
fuck that nigga though.
Make this pork chop kosher.
And
we're gonna kosher the pig.
He was eating that damn thing. Showed he was scared. He was scared shitless by Killah B finding that shit. Too damn late. Pork chop.
Shout out to the Witchfinder General. You got a witch, we'll burn them up.
Yeah, it was funny during that time too, because you could see that Judas was noticeably frustrated with the roster during that time. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? What was the roster like then? I forget.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you were there, but you was quasi there because I could tell. You could get the sense that even you was in the back, like, man, this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, there was stuff going on even then that wasn't right, and I don't like keeping quiet when that happens, but I do.
And this was during that time whenever he was so adamant about Devion being his little twin. He's like, yo, he's my twin. He even looks like me, I'm gonna start feeding him all the. I'm gonna start feeding him all the knowledge, and he's gonna become a little me. Maybe take the place. I'm like, ain't this some shit? You know what I'm saying?
We got a succession in the dynasty.
Yeah, because you remember he was talking about that. I was there when he was talking about
I do.
that.
Yeah, it's super weird.
The sons of Jacob are better than you, Chris. Them motherfuckers out smoking weed, listening to Rat Pack lyrics now and shit. They ain't thinking about the damn Bible no more, man. God, they probably said, man, we 22, 23 years old. Let's go enjoy this shit.
Yeah, and you know, they're the ones that had the targets on the wall that you could see in their basement or whatever that was.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Wearing Trey Tails clan suit.
Oh man, you remember the clan suit, dog? That shit was
honestly,
hilarious.
yeah, that was bad.
That shit was hilarious. I'll never forget that shit.
What was hilarious?
They had a nylon. He had a nylon clan suit on. That shit was hilarious, dog. I will never forget that shit.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Xavier was wearing the suit that Trey Tail wife made and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember because I said
shit.
it looked like a KKK outfit. Because there was a headpiece that looked like a cone, so he looked like he was wearing the KKK hood.
Oh man, that's just looking like what's his name from Dave Chappelle? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Black Klansman. Yeah.
That's messed up.
With the fist in the air, you'd make the whole look.
Unbelievable, man.
How he didn't?
But like
amazing.
How didn't he not look in the mirror? How do you not look in a mirror?
No, I think he probably did. I mean, you gotta have some sort of ego to put something like that on.
Yeah, but that makes it even worse. If he looked at himself in the mirror and he's like, "Yeah, that looks good," my Israelite clothes.
That's exactly how it was.
Your Israelite KKK outfit.
I got a question for you. Which one of my videos you think fucked Judah Natzarah up the most?
All the tapes.
Oh man,
the tapes was the livest to me. Anytime we did them, don't. I heard that shit. Come on, I knew it was on, boy.
Yeah, so every edition of the tapes.
Oh man, you hear that? Judah probably be rolling over in his bed like, I'm sick of these niggas in this shit.
But you know. But you know what's even crazier? My video has exploded in 2 days.
It's crazy. It's bad for him.
My video is almost at 300 views right now, which is crazy because my videos don't get that kind of views. So I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
Hell no.
Yeah, yes you will.
You'll
go back.
Do you?
They tell the truth. Yeah, I don't think he's going back. Bro.
No, I'm telling the truth. I ain't going back. The thing is, what he said.
You're going right back. It ain't my fault. You're going right back. Did I do that?
I mean, did you hear what I said? That guy said about me.
I don't care, man. Y'all listen, man. When I be hearing guys talk shit about me, man, you know what I always say? Get in line. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody talks shit about Chris Harris, right? My thing is this: he's always said dumb shit about everybody else. You think did you think that you were somehow like obsolete? Like, did you think that you weren't gonna get talked about? Like, come on, man.
No, I just didn't think he would stoop as low as to
you didn't. Okay. Remember when I won them all three major awards? Man, everybody was hitting me up like, yo, that nigga is red hot mad about that shit. Because I came over there to debate his ass and he ran up out of the league. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you ain't nobody special, man. He gonna talk about you too. Get over it.
He just went for the low blow.
You too can get some.
The tapes is the best shit. Man, I used to hear that doom, 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 doom. I like, yep, here come the tapes. Especially that time we caught him when he was with all the had the Halloween party, man. That shit was live as hell, boy. That's classic right there.
Oh, what did he say when that shit dropped? When the Halloween
party tell us
shit.
What he said.
I forget. I don't remember, but it must have been good. I mean, I don't remember.
Come back.
Mexican Halloween video?
It's like the one where he's the main dude on the picture sitting in lotus position with the sunset, right? And then we're like, yo, bro, you're in the yoga positions. He's like, no, man, I'm just stretching.
We had him teaching yoga classes.
That's right. Talking about, no, man, those are just stretches, man.
His excuses are a stretch sometimes, but
there it is.
Doing yoga on the babies and shit.
Oh yeah,
got the baby doing. That's crazy.
Then he talked bad about the damn Mishnah and Talmud, but half his goddamn doctrine coming up right out of the Mishnah and the Talmud. I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
Yeah, Mishnah, Talmud, and Gemara.
Yeah.
Doom, doo, 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 doom, doom, doo, doo, doo. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, remember that we did like a whole week on that beat on the tape? I had gave B some information on that shit.
On the bike.
Yeah. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
That's what Reed lose the comment section had the little monkey.
That shit was crazy. Yo, so Negi, you never saw that video then? You never saw the Mexican Halloween party video? Negi, y'all hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. He's scared right now.
Tapes,
boy. I'm telling you, boy, them tapes, boy.
Those are hard hitters.
The dude is a trip, bro. That fool is a trip. Chakra Gary.
Yeah, we call him Root Chakra Gary. I call him Judah Masturbator. When I showed all that shit he sent to Amber that time.
Root Chakra Gary.
Yo, that's
niggas like much.
Rich. I couldn't even ride with him on that. When I came back, and that nigga, I was like, God damn, nigga, that was what you got caught doing. I was like, shit.
That nigga was like, my family doesn't respect me, Amber. You know I need you. I'm like, this nigga a bitch. That shit was hilarious. I'm like, damn, he just threw his family under the bus.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
I was like, whoa.
Trying to tell you, that's how you know that dude evil, man. That dude evil.
Dog, you put your family on the bus like that. I'm like, yo. And there's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing he could really do about it. Because, dog, you did it. You said that shit.
Putting his kids in pedophile motherfucking allegations. I'm like, God damn, nigga, you see that goddamn low, nigga, to put your kids in a pedophile allegation?
Right.
I was like, well, God damn, nigga, you a heartless ass. Those kids must be don't give a fuck about his ass. I remember he did a video one time and his daughter put a gun to his head and shit. Like with the little toy guns and shit. Put a gun to his head. I was like, pull it. Trigger. I pulled the trigger.
You ain't say that, dog.
Yeah, I did. I was saying that shit. They couldn't hear me. I'm in my house. They couldn't hear me, but I was saying it when I was watching. Trust me on that. Hoping to be one of those freak accidents when motherfucker supposed to have a toy gun and shit. That shit be real. Like they did Bruce Lee. This shit.
You know my boy.
Japanese girl. Bruce Lee is. Oh, shit. Japanese girl. Bruce Lee, that nigga. Then Bruce Lee got killed and shit with a gun that supposed to have been fake and it was real.
Yeah, with a fake bullet. They thought it was a fake bullet, I think.
Yeah,
I
some
mean,
shit.
if the gun was supposed to be not loaded.
Right.
Yeah.
It was actual shit. That shit was real. Kill that. Do that shit. Do that. You know, she just came out of nowhere. You see her arm stretched out with the gun to his head. Now, living in Japan, where they don't even, motherfuckers don't even got guns and shit. What? For that girl to do that, she was taught that shit. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like the girl, we should shoot her father and had her gun. She had to see
Okay.
or learn that from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? She had to learn that shit from somewhere. He knows what he was doing it. Like when he was drunk, when he was talking about Negi that day, right? He was going in Negi. He was drunk as shit, right? And I'm like, yo, imagine this motherfucker without that screen off. I mean, without that screen on. Without him hitting the live button. So when he hit that end broadcast and shit, now the family got to deal with that shit. Imagine a drunk ass nigga and shit walking around acting like that.
Oh, hey, Killah, can I jump in real quick? I gotta tell you something. Did I tell you what Judah told me about something he did when he was drunk?
All right, go ahead, shoot.
He peed on the stairs one time.
Oh, he told you that shit.
He said this to me. He said this to me while my dad was sitting right next to me, and I was just blown away by that.
What was the context of that?
The context was how alcohol. Somehow the conversation became how alcohol can open you up to weird things, and then he just said that, and I couldn't believe it. It just was it was just one of those things that you never forget, but yeah, he's a weird dude. I don't really want to talk about him anymore, but yeah, you guys have a good time. I just wanted to drop back in. I'll see y'all. I'm making videos on my channel now that I'm my own boss. So shalom everybody.
Hey man, hey, Big Negi, real quick before you leave, don't piss dude off.
Your old boss, huh?
He gonna put you out the house again.
All right, so you good?
Well.
Oh yeah, there. I asked you a question.
Okay, yeah. What is it?
So you didn't see the Mexican Halloween party?
No. I just met him at his business.
No, did you see the Mexican Halloween party video that we got?
I did. I saw that. I saw it on Killah's channel.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you didn't see that shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, Negi, thanks for coming out and getting it.
Yeah. Take care, man.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Negi, they sell rope at Home Depot. You can make a good noose out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. Play Van Halen.
Negi gonna turn into Hitler. Negi gonna turn right on into Hitler on my ass now and shit. Who's an asshole?
You shouldn't do that shit. Now he is absolutely
fuck. Fuck Negi. Shit. Oh shit! I forgot to tell about right that. Back shit. Over there and shit. Come on, man. You know that shit.
No, Nicole, ain't going
nowhere. Shit. That motherfucker Judah gonna be like, "You're not clean, Negi."
Back over there. Don't mention the goddamn tape.
You're not clinging, Negi. You supposed to be clinging.
Negi's gonna end up fucking that dude up, man. He's gonna make so many videos on that dude. It's not even gonna be funny. He done unleash a force that he ain't ready for now.
Yeah, you might be right, Josh.
Yeah, he's just gonna. He's like, he was beating him up for so long. He's gonna be like, yo, I'm about to get the bully.
They should do a debate. Man, real. Negi Springfield versus Judah Nazareth. Gotta be ill as fuck.
Oh, yo, you know how upset. Shoot, Judah wouldn't last. That fool be get upset in like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
The whole time, Judah be talking shit, and then he'll just be beating his ass. Be whipping his ass. All kind of nonchalant shit. Ain't yelling, just doing a regular Negi voice and shit, fucking Judah ass up.
Right, that's why I be tripped out. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all calm and stuff.
Then you'd be like, "Well, Judah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that because this said this. Can you read this for me, Judah Natzarah?" They're like, "I did it, fuck shit."
You'd be like, Judah, you are aware that you know.
That should be.
Yep, and then you be spitting no.
That sounds just like that nigga. You are aware of that, right, Judah?
I would say Negi could beat over 50%. Shit, more than 50, way more than 50%. SVD of the fucking debate league shit. Real shit. If niggas are cut the jokes and shit.
Yeah, he'd be tough, man. He'd be tough. He's not no pushover when it comes to like that stuff, though. Really, you know what I'm saying? Especially like languages. He's good at languages too.
Negi,
yeah, we had a good build though today, B. Me and Tahuti Brown had a good build today, though. Just to let you know, we had a good build.
Bro, yeah, I've been sending him some shit. Fuck you now,
yeah. You know, I had got him and Tahuti Mays mixed up.
Oh shit.
Tore his ass up. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, man, we seen him in the shot. Why doesn't make it sound like being clearly? I don't know. I be shit. We'll never know. Yo, a haircut out here costs like $45. Dead ass. Like $45, yo.
What?
You know that shit? Haircut out this bitch is $45 fucking dollars. By appointment only. Oh, you didn't see my meme I made and shit. I made this meme. This meme is dope. Let me see if I can put it up.
Chris, what are you playing? Call of Duty?
How you know? No, I'm trying to learn how to use Johnny Cage on the new Mortal Kombat. He's such an awesome character. He reminds me of my personality and shit, right? So I'm trying to learn how to use him. You know what I'm saying? And people say you could just what's it called? Turn your brain off using him, but I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? People like you could just turn your brain off and just go ahead and just attack with him. He's a rush down character, but I'm like, I can't tell. I don't see it. So my bad, y'all, if y'all hear these buttons being pushed.
Yeah, Nicole Jessica thought you was getting a hair. Someone was getting a haircut. I guess you thought it was clippers or something.
Nah. Hey, B, I didn't even know you had you was getting ready to start the show today. I didn't know.
Yeah, I tried to hit your ass earlier and shit.
Man, I saw you calling. I was asleep.
You know
what I'm saying? I was asleep, like, and looking at my phone in my sleep. Y'all ever had one of the moments when you looking at the phone in your sleep, in your dream, you're calling me? You get what I'm saying? I was just all like, that's B. I'm going back to sleep. I'll call him back in 2 more minutes. I woke back up. It was like 6:30. I was like, damn. And you was live. I jumped right on. You know what I'm saying? So I got a 3-day weekend this week, so I'm gonna enjoy it. Man, what a cook session. Y'all got his arch nemesis on here. Negi. Negi. Damn, that's funny.
I can't quit you.
Y'all know that movie ruined both of their careers? That movie literally ruined those. Is that Heath Ledger?
Yep.
I
Oh
don't
no,
never even seen that.
that's the Joker. No, that's the
I know.
Joker. That's Heath. I know
the
Jake
Joker?
Gyllenhaal. That's right there. Heath Ledger. That's the dude that played the Joker. The best Joker that ever was played. Him right there.
What?
Heath Ledger.
Which one? You on the left or the right?
The one behind him.
On
Judah.
the white hat.
Mm-hmm. He played Joker. Why so
Yeah.
serious?
Why so serious?
That was the best goddamn joke. Hey, tell the truth though. Who the fuck wasn't rooting for the Joker in that movie? You was literally rooting for the Joker in that movie. Like that's not supposed to root for the Joker. Hey, did y'all see the new Batman? What's it called? Clip trailer?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I said, yo, did you see Batman pummel that dude? I said, yeah, that's a dark ass movie. As long as they keep it dark, I'll continue to go see that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna have the Riddler in it, I believe.
Yeah, my man Robert Pattinson is gonna be playing Batman now, Bruce Wayne. So
Yeah, it looks dark.
And that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The whole that's how that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be dark. What'd you say, B?
Riddler's back.
Yeah.
Riddler.
He's a mass murderer. He's not playing. He's not the Riddler is not a wearing them little funny looking costumes. This motherfucker's a mass murderer and shit.
Look,
Yeah, leaving little cards and stuff. Oh yeah, there it is, the golden cow.
Get out of niggas.
Man, that picture's hilarious, bro. You made that picture of his face?
Yeah. Nah. Somebody did it for him, I guess. Like,
That's accurate. It's so accurate though. Like what they do, take a real photo and like make a cartoon over it or something.
I'm the one who did it though with the earrings and shit. The niggas stole my shit. Afternoons and shit. My shit. Oh, and I had the nigga with the earrings. That's the one before I put the earrings on. Oh, with that. Has the earrings. I should have put the earrings on it. That shit was bloody as hell.
Yeah, dude, looking mad androgynous.
Yeah, that nigga weird, bro. Yeah, his days was numbered. He's fucking numbered. Get out of here soon. Before you know it, you might literally be out of here. You might literally be out of here. That nigga might hang it up. I'm waiting for I to fucking go live and shit and tell us that. Now it's no longer in the book. He found that Van. He found that. Oh, I tried hiding that Van Halen CD. He kept trying to find it.
Yeah, that Van Halen CD, jump. You can jump.
Go ahead and jump. That's what I told. Hey, Judah, man, they sell good noose ropes over there at Home Depot. Do they sell those in Japan? Do they got Home Depot in Japan, Judah?
No, they don't.
Damn.
All right, Pete. Thank you.
P. Sister P. Peace out. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, he Willie Griff was up in this month. That's why Willie Griff ain't down here to talk to Negi.
Yeah, Willie Grisby going in on Negi, man.
But yo, that's the real shit. Negi put his mind to it. Negi gonna be making some ill-ass videos.
Yeah, I know, man. Watch, he's just getting started, man. Wait till he gets this thing up and going. He's gonna be like, he's gonna revisit doctrine and he's just gonna break it down. Watch, I already know. And then because that's what he loves to do, and he's gonna feel like it's gonna empower that fool. He's gonna be feeling so empowered.
Yeah, man. I know. Best of luck. Shit. Now, he got out of that motherfucker. Mission accomplished. All the niggas is out.
Yeah, he was the last of the Mohicans.
Oh, last of the Mohicans.
Damn, that's pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah,
it is.
I feel like hanging it up and shit, like mission accomplished, but nah.
She said, nah.
Oh, he wished. Oh, he wishes. Killah B, just stop. Well, that's another thing I wanted to mention too. But me and Negi was talking, and Mike G came up and shit. Because I was Mike G listening, right? Mike G, I told Mike G, I'm like, yo, oh fuck this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Right? Mike G a real nigga. Mike G came through. Shit. It's like, yo, I feel what you're saying, but you know what I mean? I ain't gonna really, I don't really want to do shit. Like, you know what I mean? Help nigga got just watching videos and shit. Help the nigga get out the streets and do like dumb shit or whatever, right? So it got him into reading the Torah and stuff like that, right? So he felt kind of obligated to it. But people don't realize that like, you know what I mean? The thing that helps you in the long run could fuck your ass up even more than what the fuck you was doing before, right? So like a lot of people don't like get that shit. So like, and then when he saw it, he was like, I told him everything was going down and shit. Like, well, shit, if you doing it, fuck that nigga up. He said, if you're gonna do it, fuck him up, right? So I dropped that video. That nigga was like, damn, nigga. And then it was around all right.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, yo, you gonna do that shit right, nigga. Like, so, like, shit, that's what I did. I was like, what you think, nigga? He was like, dang. He's like, shit. That's what he do. That's what you do, nigga. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. He was looking crazy. That dude was looking crazy. And like, try to sneak this and everything. Nigga tried to sneak this. Everybody was asking me before I put the video. Oh. Hold on. Let me get my ass on out of here. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead. I don't know why you keep stopping. We just listening.
I hit the button. Say that.
Oh, no, we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Fucking Negi. I think Negi's gonna start the next wave of it. You know what I mean?
Nigga said, you feel like mission accomplished now. Shit. You don't know what to do no more, do you?
Nah, hell yeah, I know what to do, nigga. I fuck that nigga up every day, all day and shit, nigga. If I want to, nigga. Like I did last time.
Look, we tried to get Kana. We tried to get Kana to come in on it, but Kana tried to come over here and take over and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, that dude exposed Kana pretty bad, yo. Like that dude who went to his house and then talked. I was like, damn, I don't think I can have anything else to say about that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Well, he got a video exposing Kana's house.
Oh man, dude, one dude went to live at Kana's house, yo, and stayed with him, and was saying like the conditions there was deplorable, like just horrible, like the conditions that he was living in.
Damn, I might need to check that video out.
Oh, you
like
didn't see that?
like to a level that it's just not even funny, yo. Like
Yeah.
like total hypocrisy and like total living in just like not doing nothing, yo. Not cleaning the house, shit just being, you know, flies, toilet just looking crazy, like all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Was his bedroom even clean?
Nope, nothing. There's no bedroom. They like sleep in the living room.
Yep.
The dude.
This girl Cynthia, right? She went to go visit. She told me she went to go visit him. I was like, yo, that nigga still collecting rainwater in his living room. She was like, how did you know? She said, how did you know? I was like, shit, we used to hear that shit dropping in the pot. Like doing videos. He had a leak in the roof. And shit, and the water was coming through the roof, and shit, and it'd be dropping in the living room. In pots. They had the pots sitting where the shit drips at, catching the water. That nigga told me he washed his kids with salt, and incense. I said, Nate, they need to come get them motherfuckers. That shit crazy. And the nigga Ram said how his girl be walking around wearing that same shit I told you she was wearing before. The same, yo, he said the shit word for word. Like what I said like 5 years before that. Nigga deny that shit. What's up, piece of Israel.
Yo, and saying that everything that she got is Disney. Like she wear Disney shit, yo. And I'm talking about like Disney on the walls and shit, posters.
I said she was a satanic Disney t-shirt with the satanic Disney, the lady with the horns. What's the name of that movie? I think it was
Maleficent.
Yeah, some bullshit. Yeah, that's it. With the bitch with the horn. She had a t-shirt that in on his cell phone case. With some short time with her fucking shit hanging out of the motherfucker. I was like, well, damn. I was like, well, damn. That's Torah. I was like, damn.
Right, this guy's he's supposed to be the Levitical priest. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Like the dude, what was the dude's name who went over there? Was it Ram? That's who it was.
Yeah,
Ram from Rebel Alliance Media.
No, it's a Ram. I guess like the Hebrew version. Ram.
The dude said he said that they have a dog that they neglect. He was taking care of the dog. He was spending time with his children. They don't spend time with their children, and that they just leave them hungry. He was cooking food for them. You know what I'm saying? And then like washing the dishes just to be able to cook some food. They would keep the dog out, and it would be whining all night. It's crazy, yo.
The nigga said, what we got there? Okay. That shit is crazy. Oh yeah, he called the little kids and shit a faggot and shit. All little kids little faggots. I'm like, damn, that's dangerous right there. Accident waiting to happen.
Put her ass in a mixer.
Yup. Need to get rid of this fucking shit. That shit's crazy. Motherfuckers let that shit ride.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's.
Wind up on the news.
It just goes to show you, man, the power these cats, man, they have. Just the power of that book alone to make people just overlook any of that. You know what I'm saying? These are supposed to be people look up to for righteousness. Yet then all the truth just comes out about how they're living in their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is crazy. Motherfuckers, they still follow him. Like you got this dude named Angel that follow Quanah and shit. Like, and he really think Quanah is the teacher of righteousness. Like Quanah won't say nothing, but he'll say things like Jesus said. Know how Jesus be talking to niggas and shit?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he talking to niggas like, hey, I'm that. That's who I am. I am what I am. Like, you know what I mean? Some crazy shit. Like he be saying shit like that to him, and then nigga be like, yeah, that's the teacher of righteousness, nigga. That's the teacher of righteousness.
Right. Dropping parables and things like it's something deep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's when
they ask him everything. He gonna write down. What do I say? What do I say? But I just don't even know how to talk to nobody. You can tell that nigga. He don't even know how to talk to him. You know what he said the other day? That nigga said Yahweh is an asshole.
He said that?
Yeah, when I said Yahweh is an asshole. That's why he's an asshole. He told the dude that to make it for him to be an asshole.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's the same thing. These fools think that they are Yahweh. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
These fools get it in their minds, and that's how you know that it's definitely not. If anybody who says Yahweh, that it's not something that you can just throw around. There's no, that's how you know that you can't mess with like the true Most High, because any name that you can just throw around and use and get people fooled is definitely not the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're muffled a little bit.
I said, you need to go behind these motherfuckers and talk about food. You feel like I always feel like, oh my God, damn. And there was so much shit when I was before night, Judy used to say, I used to be shaking my head on that side.
Yeah.
Shaking my head. Especially when AABT did that video on his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Say his name wasn't Natzarah. That was the funniest ass shit right there. He said, my name not Natzarah. Now I watched the video with him doing that shit. I'm like, this nigga lying like a motherfucker. That nigga get made with Natzarah. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I didn't say shit. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, man. To this day, I can't. I was that was the first thing that really got me thinking, like really, like answered the questions that I had regarding his legitimacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I had already thought, but then I seen that when I saw that, I was like, man, this is way deeper. Like, yo, this is some other, like, was he trying to do some sort of initiation thing by doing that, or was he thought that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that nigga crazy enough to do some shit to think he's doing some initiation shit, so somebody will pick his ass up and play with his booty or whatever you call it.
Right.
He that type of nigga. Shit.
Yeah,
he that type of nigga.
Yep.
Like a nigga that wear all those weird ass conspiracy and go for a job interview, like somebody to make side of hands, shake and shit, they're gonna make some money. Maybe they can think down for his eyes. Take it till they make it type of thing.
Oh yeah.
That's how they are. I'm gonna hit my monkey ass.
I got you. All right.
Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it, Josh. So, what do you think, Negi? You think he's off good?
I think so. I mean, I think 90. I'm 90% on it. I still reserve 10% just to, there's always going to be that he's going to not go back, but he's going to have to do some, like, researching, like revisiting the reasons why. He's going to be revisiting a bunch of videos, rewatching. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's at that reevaluation, and I just think that was the Judah's major, his major sidekick right there, and that he felt like he can mask a lot of his activity through that dude. So I think that he done unleashed the beast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that I think that we're gonna Judah Negi's gonna be like Thanos on that fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't fuck with the wrong one.
Yeah, for real.
I just wanted to get you.
Yup.
Taking all that shit. Every time you pick out on Audacity, they use it in rare form. You got them to that point and shit. That motherfucker was mad. Die. Like you fucking bitch. I was like, dang it.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. That's what I think. I think that for sure that food unleashed something. And it's just, hey, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off too. I think you got to too, because your voice keeps breaking up.
Yeah, man, I'm getting tired of shit. So I'm breaking this shit. That's bullshit. Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, peace to the chat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And until we get back on here again, no doubt.
I'm gonna end this joint here. Josh, chat. These joint is hot, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, these joint is dope.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna start making some more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They got wormwood, though. We up out of here.
Then the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch.
No escaping, popular vacation, overrunning bank statement, lacing on pavement. Say, man, cataclysm around the corner, woke up before performers, the time corner form, a rhyme technique form is born, a swarm of pyrotechnic arms, flaming up the Dutch, the grudge handed out and such, till my metal mouth clutch, I'm too sephardic or retarded, carry bags for farmers, brain be the largest, yelling, react finger twiddling like some villains, born with my haystay, keep away all naysay, dirty as payday, yet rock of age like Pele, even when these ask Pompeii, sling around you dudes like Harambe, worm go through Bombay, beyond where the top stay, hey, Ox-Ray, hit harder than Parker Brothers, with my other crushes, lanes out board games, stutter, sound clearer, more names, ferocious horse names, cyclic ore, in the war, float tames, hey man, that's the English river, squeamish to the liver, Phoenix to the river, remix will deliver, active action doses, the way hope poses, ultimate posterizing motives, when I write the right motives, despite the bright omens, and fake star moments, no opponents, they poison in the stomach, like some rodents, poison the fly, oceans brother, and rock weekends like Usher, the roof flutter, the Trump borders, and sending professionals on borders, on orders to bring back your freedom. You're busy, missing like Liam Neeson, vanished without a trace to outer inner space. Fountain spouter with a race to face the camp like Jason, who worship Vishnu. Yo, rock cloak, robe, purple too, window, heard a fool for cool points. Sorry that's annoying. Still reaching out to Christ for the joint over the pig points. Hey. Fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck those fools who use the food to waste lives of innocent. Have them repent and bow low. How about those? Taste sediment like 8 bros, 8 clothes, rockin' with fervor. Time to take the murders from moving curses. Sons was Herschel. Better take back their hurdles. Find myself, rolls up like turtles, full step off like girls. Gear cats found, rip off gerbils, dice verses from winning verses. Thirsters, one of language, using human language as a bridge to Cambridge. Then invent new payment like Vatican strangers. Into the door, strangers poof. Evacuate time, cry out, Roman move. Or man shoot, syndicate late night, Fu Manchu. Alright?
It fell on the third of the rivers and on the springs of water. The name of the star is Wormwood. A third of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the water because it was made bitter.